Yeah, here we go. Good afternoon, welcome along to the Dave Bryant Stadium for live 90 minutes coverage of Enfield Town versus Chelmsford City. Kick-off is about 9 minutes away. I shall run through the team sheets momentarily, but before any of that, first order of business is to welcome alongside me the one and only Paul Manell. Paul, how are you and how are you feeling about today's game?
Yes, good afternoon, Michael, and good afternoon, everybody, and a very belated Happy New Year to everybody who might not have joined us for the St Albans game. Yes, well, it seems to be another week, another new striker, doesn't it, Michael? So, optimistic. I think you have to be, don't you? We welcome Amaru Kawanda, who's on the bench today. I know Michael will go through the team in a moment. I was looking at the stats earlier on, and obviously the standout stat from Enfield Town is 51 goals conceded, which is by quite a long chalk the most in the league. But I think everyone would agree that in the last couple of months we've been much tighter at the back and let a lot less in. But the other standout is 23 goals scored, which is the third lowest in the league. And I think in recent weeks that has been the issue. Looking back at the St Albans game on New Year's Day, we put a lot of great crosses in, I thought, but either the numbers weren't in the box or players weren't reacting to those crosses. So I think it's the old issue of reacting and putting the ball in the back of the net. So again, Michael will go through the team in a moment. There is a change up front, so I think that's what we'll be looking for this afternoon. When we get those chances, or even those half chances, hopefully we can put them away, and that could be the difference this afternoon. Back to Michael.
Thanks very much, Paul. Yeah, you mentioned a bit of a change up front and a new face on the bench, so let's run through those teams. I'll start with the visitors, Chelmsford City. In goal they have number 1 Ted Collins, at the back Rory Donaldson, 6 Harry Barbrook, 9 Jake Hyde, 10 Kane Critchlow, 11 Calvin Kalala, 15 Arthur Penny, 16 Charlie Ruff, 20 Jazzy Barnum Bob, 26 Frankie Edwards and 32 Paul Appiah. And on the bench for Chelmsford, number 2 Cameron James, the club captain, 12 Glenn McConnell, 18 Finley Wilkinson, 22 Brad Williams and 25 Jacob Bland. And for the town, essentially in a nutshell, it's one change from the New Year's Day defeat at St Albans City, and that change is up in attack. So their team is number 1 Reece Forster, 20 the captain Mickey Parcell, 18 Zabia Benjamin, 19 Adam Thompson, 16 Henry Hawkins, 14 Bailey Brown, 4 Alfie Tuck, 12 Billy Leonard, 8 Sam Youngs, 10 Jake Hutchinson and 7 Lennon Peake. And the town substitutes today, number 3 Joe Payne, 6 Jack Smith, 9 Anonta Chukwu, 11 the new signing Amaru Kaunda and 17 Dylan Aji Hersey. The officials today, the refs is Josh Crofts, the assistant refs are James Weatherall and James Cliff, and the fourth official is Samuel Olhausen. So it's Enfield Town versus Chelmsford. Enfield, bottom of the pile at the moment, 24th with 15 points from their 24 games, 4 wins, 2 of which have been at home, and a goal difference of minus 15. Chelmsford sit in 13th, they've got 32 points. Their away form reads 3 wins, 4 draws and 4 defeats, so middling. The big news from the Chelmsford side of things is the end of their loan for their striker, their star striker Osman Foyo. He'd scored 12 goals in 19 appearances, including the winning goals in their last 2 matches, both of which they won 1-0. That's a massive loss for them, and I've heard that if you took away his goals and the points they've gained, they'd be in 19th at the moment. So that's a massive loss. Paul, is that going to be some sort of advantage for Enfield today, do you think?
Well, I really hope so, Michael. Given the statistics you've just told us, that is a big loss for Chelmsford. I think, as you say, he's scored the winning goals in the last 2 games, and I think it's 12 goals overall this season. So you would hope actually today might be the tale of loanees, because Enfield have still got, for 1 game only, folks, it seems, Alfie Tuck, who doesn't go back to QPR until after this game. So it could be he has a great game, and I think everyone would accept he's been playing really well for us, that hopefully he can drive us towards that victory today, and on the other hand, Chelmsford will miss their loanee Foyo, who's gone back. So it could be. Of course, Cox has gone back to Derby County, but Adam Thompson is back fit and raring to go, which I think is a big plus for Enfield. Cox played really well, but I think Thompson, with his experience, adds that little bit of gravitas to the team. He's got those leadership qualities. He's got that know-how, and again, hopefully that will be crucial this afternoon in what is a big game. If you look at Towners' up-and-coming fixtures, including Maidstone away next week, this looks like if you're going to get 3 points, this is one to pencil in. Obviously, we're all desperately disappointed about St Albans on New Year's Day. But we need to get over that now. We talk a lot, don't we, Michael, about mentality, and I think a lot of Gavin's job over the last couple of days would have been to get the heads up and get them focused on today, and 3 points would be huge for the morale of everybody at the club, I think.
Picking up on that theme, I mean, you talk about the 3 points. Before the St Albans game, I know Gavin was deliberately downplaying the match, saying 3 points in that match is the same as 3 points in any other week. I, meanwhile, was going off on completely the other end of the spectrum and banging on about how this was not just a 6-pointer, it was a 12-pointer, in the words of Rhys Forster, and how crunch a game it was. But Gavin makes a good point. 3 points this week is just the same as 3 points against St Albans. It would all stack up in the same way at the end of the season. So, and as mentioned, with Chelmsford now missing their star striker, you've seen the effect it's had upon Enfield Town to lose a star striker. And the struggles, I mean, I think we've had 5, possibly 6 different strikers in and out of the club since then. So, yeah, potentially it's an opportunity. It's more of an opportunity now than it was, say, 48 hours ago when Chelmsford still had Foyo up front. That said, Enfield will have to do the business themselves. We expecting same formation from Town, Thompson just to slot into that back three alongside Benjamin and Hawkins, with Mickey Parcell still sitting in front of the back three. Is that what you're expecting, Paul?
It looks that way, yeah. I would expect that. I wouldn't have thought McPherson would change the three at the back. It's worked pretty well. I mean, we've been saying that earlier in the season we were shipping goals for fun. Last couple of months we've looked quite solid at the back, so 3 at the backs work well. I would imagine it'll be Leonard and Lennon Peake as the wing backs, and again I think that's worked well as well. One of the features at St Albans on New Year's Day was the amount of crosses we got in, so that's worked well as well. It's just someone to get on the bend of them, and I think club captain extraordinaire Mickey Parcell's done pretty well in his holding midfield role. So yeah, I'll be surprised, Michael, if the formation does change.
Yeah, likely a 3-5-2 from Town, likely a 4-2-3-1 from Chelmsford City. That's what we're expecting from them. Thank you and good afternoon to Phil and to Raingod, who've popped in the comments. Do say hello in the comments. I'm happy to announce the players are coming out onto the pitch. It's a cold afternoon here in North London. Cold, overcast, very cold and overcast. Floodlights already on. And Town are coming out as ever, white shirts, blue shorts, blue socks, while Rhys Forster is top to toe in black shirt, black shorts, black socks. I'm impressed as well, given the weather, that you can see Henry Hawkins I think, is in shirt sleeves. Adam Thompson is as well, good to see. So a couple of the Enfield Town players are dismissive of the cold in shirt sleeves. Chelmsford City living up to their nickname of the Clarets, top to toe in clarets, shirt, shorts, socks, leggings, Under Armour, everything's claret for them, and their goalkeeper is in quite a vibrant shade of striking blue. Shirt, shorts and socks. I'll run through the two teams again before they align themselves for kick-off. Chelmsford City, number 1 in goal for them, Ted Collins. 3, Rory Donaldson. 6, Harry Barbrook, a new signing for them. 9, Jake Hyde. 10, Kane Critchlow. 11, Calvin Kalala. 15, Arthur Penny. 16, Charlie Ruff. 20, Jazzy Barnum Bob. 26, Frankie Edwards. And 32, Paul Appiah. And their subs are Cameron James, Glenn McConnell, Finlay Wilkinson, Brad Williams and Jacob Bland. And for Town, in goal, number 1, Rhys Forster. At the back, it's Xavier Benjamin, Adam Thompson, Henry Hawkins. The wing-backs will be Billy Leonard, Lennon Peake. In front of the back four will be Mickey Parcell and Alfie Tuck. In midfield, it will be Sam Youngs and Bailey Brown with Jake Hutchinson up front. So the one change from the New Year's Day defeat to St Albans is Hutchinson in for Chukwu up front. Sorry, the two changes. Adam Thompson comes in for the now sadly departed Dan Cox, whose loan is finished. That's an enforced change, and Jake Hutchinson in for anointed Chukwu. What do you make of that change? What are you expecting from Hutchinson that will differ from Chukwu?
Maybe more of a threat in the air, if we can get the good crosses in. He was actually in... Last time he was starting for Towners, he was actually in quite good goal-scoring form, because he scored 2, I think, at Tonbridge in that great midweek victory at Tonbridge a few weeks ago. Then I think he played another game and started, and then he lost out to Chukwu. So yeah, a good opportunities for Hutchinson. I would just echo, by the way, Michael, what you said about Hawkins and Thompson wearing short sleeves. I like that in centre halves. I think that's a good sign. Not too many gloves in the Towners team as well, and being an old traditionalist, that's nice to see. It's not that cold today.
Indeed. We've just kicked off. We're 12 seconds in, and the ball's immediately gone out of play for a Town throw on the right. Parcells lobbed it forward, looking for Youngs. Youngs can't quite bring it under his spell, and Chelmsford can bring it over halfway. On the run they go. It was Calvin Kalala making the burst forward from his own half, over halfway, but the ball's trickled out of play, and it's a throw to Town inside their own half on the right. Leonard, now becoming established in that right wing back position. I think this is the third or fourth game he's played in a row in that position. As the ball is lofted back towards the Town goal, easy enough for Rhys Forster to gather his first touch of the ball. Rhys Forster, 3 clean sheets in 24 appearances so far this season. He now kicks long from the ground, looking for Hutchinson. Appiah got his head on it first. Young challenged for it in the air. Young then sticks a boot fairly high in the air, but play continues, and it's sprayed wide by Thompson. Peake does well to keep it in. Hawkins tries to shove it up the line, but it was an awkward one, and the ball's gone out of play, and it's a throw to Chelmsford, right on halfway on their right. So the reshuffle at the back for Town sees Benjamin on the right side of the centre-backs, Hawkins come across to the left side of the centre-backs, and Thompson's in the middle. Hawkins there just getting another head on it above Kane Critchlow. Really interested to see how Chelmsford set up now, having lost their main man, their main striker Osman Foyo. They've got Hyde wearing the captain's armband. He's sitting just behind the main striker. Critchlow's now trying to collect the throw on the far side. Ball's bobbled out of play, it's ricocheted, and a goal kick's been given. Both sides were appealing for that. What first thoughts, Paul, on the game, and in particular on the reshuffled back three with Thompson in the centre and Hawkins on the left of the back three? On the right, sorry. On the right, yeah. Not on the left of the back three. Hawkins, yeah, he's playing on the left, isn't he? Yeah. Well, hopefully that won't unsettle things too much. I like having Thompson in the middle. As I said earlier, he's got those leadership qualities. Decent pass for the ball as well. I'll just break off as Benjamin comes and covers and kicks it out of touch. Hopefully that won't unsettle Towners too much, and it's good to have that leadership qualities of Thompson. The game hasn't settled down really yet into much of a pattern. Chelmsford on the attack a little bit more so far. Indeed, they've got a throw on the right. They've taken it short. It's Critchlow picking it up in the corner, but he's muscled out of play first by Peake. Youngs tries to complete the clearance, but Chelmsford briefly have it back. Hawkins then does a better job of the clearance. Appiah tries to shove it back. That's aimless. It's straight through to Rhys Forster. If Chelmsford are going to look for goals to replace the departed Foyo, they might come from Charlie Ruff. He got 19 last season from midfield, so he might be the man. Just looking at their setup, it appears that Critchlow is wide on the right for them, Kalala wide on the left, and the Hyde is the furthest forward. No, sorry, that's Ruff who's the furthest forward in the centre. Town have forced the ball forward. Parcell spinning it wide right to Billy Leonard. He's collected the ball about 25-30 yards from goal. He's laid it back to Benjamin on his right foot. Benjamin chips it towards the area, but it's a Chelmsford head on it immediately. Leonard picks it up on the right in the crossing position. Here's the cross into the area towards Hutchinson, but it's forced behind, and Town have their first corner after 3 minutes. It's on the right, and it came from Billy Leonard putting in an early cross.
Yeah, one of the features on New Year's Day was Towners did put some really good crosses in from both wings, and that was a decent looking cross by Leonard. Hutchison couldn't quite get to it. Defender got there first, headed out for Towner's first corner of the match.
Leonard Peake's trotted across to take it. It's from the right as Town attack, so it'll be an in-swinger on Peake's left foot. Hutchinson's gone to stand on the goalkeeper, and Town have 3 or 4 more on the penalty spot. They break now as the corner comes in towards the penalty spot. Keeper gets 2 fists on it. It falls to Parcell. He tries to lob it back into the area, but that goes high rather than forward. Hawkins heads it on, and the flag goes up against Sam Youngs, and it'll be a free kick to Chelmsford. Decent enough delivery though from Peake in the first place into the heart of the 6-yard box.
Yeah, it was decent. I think possibly maybe a bit too near the goalkeeper, who got a good paw on it and got it away. It was noticeable actually that the few corners that Town has got, St Albans, I think it was 4 or 5, were all near post corners, and we were kind of bemoaning them, I think, until Sammy Youngs got a head on one right at the end and scored. But that was a bit of a deeper corner.
Indeed. Chelmsford have taken the goal kick, and Town have done well through Benjamin to win the ball, and then a neat interplay, and Hutchinson's beaten the flag, but Appiah got a foot in to stab it back to the goalkeeper Collins, and Chelmsford can break again. Kalala can't make anything of that, and Parcell tidies up, gives it back to Benjamin. Benjamin shoves it long forward towards Youngs. Youngs drops to Brown. He spreads it first time to Peake on the left outside the area. Lennon Peake tries to smash a ball into the area. It strikes the head of the defender, rolls out to play for a throw to Town just 5 yards from the corner flag on the left. Good start this from Town. It's been a positive attacking start. They've got this throw on the left, only a couple of yards from the corner flag. Peake will take it. Brown's showing for him, Hawkins showing for him, and it's Taku collects, and nice interchange. Peake crosses into the area, keeper gets handled it. Can it fall from Brown on the edge of the area? Tries to get the shot and it's deflected. Youngs will keep it alive inside the area, but a flag goes up against him. Youngs did pause there, wondering if he was offside. When he picked it up, it was offside. But a good little spell of pressure there from Town and Lennon Peake.
Yes, Town have settled down quite nicely in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Played some good football, some nice combinations, a lot of it featuring Brown and Peake. And the one thing, I think Peake got the Player of the Month for December award, thoroughly deserved as well before today's game. One of the features of Lennon Peake is he's very dynamic. He tries to get early crosses in, and a couple of good ones just now.
And Town on the attack again. It's Billy Leonard on the right. He's got men to aim at in the centre. In comes the cross. Man arriving was Parcell. It didn't quite fall for him. Here comes the shot from Tuck, and it's blocked on the edge of the area. And now Jake Hyde can bring it forward with Kalala on the left for Chelmsford, just over halfway for them. Chelmsford have been under the cosh in the last couple of minutes. They'll be grateful for this little period of possession now. It's Jazzy Barnum Bob, the fantastically named right back for Chelmsford. Now Critchlow wide on the right for Chelmsford. He goes infield and now tries to thread a ball forward, but it's well read by Thompson stepping forward. He gives it to Brown. Brown sidesteps one player, goes down, the ref waves him on, and the ball goes back to Appiah. Appiah gives it short to Penny with quite a eye-catching mop of hair atop the Penny head, and Appiah's, not for the first time, really spooned a ball forward there. He's a half-decent defender, but his distribution so far has been wayward, I'd say. So Appiah's forward pass has gone out to play, and it will be picked up by Henry Hawkins to take the throw for Town. 21-year-old, making his 6th appearance today. Signed from Farnborough in December, 6'4" of him. Came through the QPR youth system. He throws up the line now. Brown tried to get a flick on it. Youngs has picked it up, but he's crowded out, and Chelmsford can drill it forward now, but that's aimless. And it's a couple of times Chelmsford have played a long ball from the back. It's looked aimless, and I know I'm just sticking to a preordained narrative here, but it's an early sign that perhaps they're missing the departure of their top goal scorer, Foyo, who's gone back from his loan spell. Town have won a throw high up the pitch on the left. Hutchinson chased down Frankie Edwards, and under pressure Edwards inside his own area just hoiked it sideways and out of play. So Town have a throw level with the edge of the area on the left. Peake step forward to take it, and Town are in the final third. Throw's taken short to Alfie Tuck in his final game before he departs. Hawkins shoves it forward, but he's misplaced that. Looked to pass it short down the line and passed it out of play before it could reach Lennon Peake. But still, further good signs that Town have a bit about them going forward, Paul.
Yes, we talked a lot earlier, didn't we, about mentality, and what would the mentality of Towners be after that disappointing reverse on New Year's Day. And so far it's been very positive. They're what you'd call at it. A good example just now where Hutchinson chased down possibly a lost cause and panicked the Chelmsford defender into booting it out for a throw-in. So positive signs so far, some good passing moves, some good crosses coming in. What we need is someone on the end of those crosses.
Chelmsford are in possession just inside the town half, but Brown's done well. Oh, I thought he'd done well. He's given away a free kick. The free kick's been taken quickly. It's rebounded kindly for Donaldson. For Chelmsford, tries to thread a neat ball into the area, and it was well read, I think, by Leonard at the back there. And the clearance goes all the way back to Collins in the Chelmsford goal, and they'll have to build again from the back. Here's the debutant Harry Barbrook, who follows in the footsteps of his twin brother Finlay Barbrook by arriving on loan at Chelmsford. Finlay Barbrook arrived last season and Harry Barbrook arrived yesterday. Now it's Alfie Tuck on the halfway line for Town. Town will miss his composure in midfield. He's given it to Hawkins, who tries to exchange passes with Peake. Hawkins digs in there to retain possession. There's a Chelmsford player on the ground. It's very scrappy, and ultimately the free kick goes to Penny and Chelmsford. Free kick just inside their own half. They've got a noisy contingent of fans. Always good to see good noisy away support at the Dave Bryant Stadium. Town have had slightly more to cheer so far, but it's the Chelmsford fans making the noise early on. Appiah takes another of his long aimless kicks, push forward. This is the fourth time in the opening 10 minutes he's just bluted one forwards to nobody in particular, and it's just bounced aimlessly straight through to Reece Forster. 10 minutes in, early impressions, Paul. Anyone catch your eye so far?
Yeah, as you were saying, from the Chelmsford point of view, that seems to be their tactic so far, doesn't it? Long ball down the middle. I'm not sure if they've forgotten maybe the pace and power of Foyo's no longer there, but that's what they've been doing. Following from what we were saying earlier, I think Town have looked pretty solid at the back so far. Thompson has settled in very, very well, showing his leadership qualities.
Town on the attack here because Leonard's got to the byline on the right, looking for the pullback. Here it comes, Hutchinson. Defender got there just in time, a vital touch before the ball reached Hutchinson. Hutchinson had started that move with a lovely flick into the path of Leonard. Leonard returned the pass with a pullback to the edge of the area, and Hutchinson was waiting to pull the trigger. Chelmsford just diverted the ball before it reached him.
Yeah, it was a lovely pullback by Billy Leonard, and as you say, Jake Hutchinson looked like he was just about to pull the trigger when a Chelmsford defender came in with a great challenge. And as you say, Hutchinson started that move as well, so promising things from Towners.
It's Peake now on the left. He's beaten one man. He's crossed deep into the area. Leonard's going to try to keep it alive at the back post. He reaches it. It deflects off Barbrook for Chelmsford, and he doesn't mess around, just hacks it up towards halfway, and Thompson can collect with Benjamin, gives it back to Forster. Town retain possession. It's been a really promising start here from Town. If they were feeling downbeat about the defeat to St Albans, they're not showing it. And a good tackle there from Henry Hawkins. Really good sliding challenge there on rough. Town bring it away with Parcell looking to spread an early ball out to Leonard. Leonard's kept it in on the right, inside Chelmsford half. Leonard going down the flank, crosses low into the centre. Here's a chance, and it's off the post, and it's hacked clear. Oh, goodness me. The cross from the right from Leonard was low. It's Hutchinson who arrived from about 6 yards out, hit the post. He arrives in the centre. The cross was from the right, and Hutchinson wrapped his foot around it, and it hit the left-hand post and bounced kindly for Chelmsford. And 12 minutes in, it remains Town 0, Chelmsford 0, but Town are knocking on the door.
I'll just go back to Michael because it's come to nothing. Chelmsford were on the attack. Yeah, we were saying before the game, someone to get on the end of those crosses. It was a delicious cross. Another one from Billy Leonard. Hutchinson did get on the end of it. I suppose you'd have to say he was just unlucky. It came off the post. But surely one of those is going to go in soon. So this game, at least 2 or 3 wonderful crosses, 2 from Billy Leonard.
Yeah, good crosses, and here's another chance. Benjamin fires in a deep cross, and it's headed clear this time by Appiah. Then a very calm header by Penny, and Critchlow can bring it clear for Chelmsford. But Town really showing intent coming forward from the wings. However, this is a good run from Critchlow. He's beaten 2 players, tries to turn it back into the middle and rough, and Town have crowded him out. It's Parcell who got back there. Forster can complete the clearance. Town have looked tight at the back. They've kept Chelmsford at bay. They've prevented them from really getting inside the area so far. Chelmsford's 13 minutes in, haven't actually got into the penalty area yet.
Hat-trick already, Hutchinson. Really?
Hutchinson's missed his opportunities though for Town. Chelmsford are in possession inside their own half. Town looking to press them inside their own half. And it's good to see Town players high up the pitch. Hutchinson, Brown, Youngs, Peake all applying the press and forcing Chelmsford ultimately to go long from deep in their own half up to halfway, where Thompson challenges for the header. Kalala will bring it down on the left, and he's giving it away now to Hutchinson inside the Chelmsford half. Hutchinson dribbling forward towards the area, shoots from range, it hits the first Chelmsford player, rebounds out for a throw to Town. It's a throw to Town, wide on the right, about 15 yards from the corner flag on the right. And Town keep up the pressure. Quarter of an hour in, it's Town 0, Chelmsford 0. Town have hit the post. Chelmsford haven't yet hit the Town area. It's not exactly one-way stuff, but it's definitely Town with the upper hand in these early exchanges. They've taken the throw short. They're trying to build on the right. Town threaded through into the middle. Youngs lays it back. Parcell onto his right foot. Thinks about a shot, then tries to chip it into the area. Headed in the air. Brown does well to win the header again in the penalty area. Shoved to the ground. It falls to Youngs, who tries a shot, left-footed, and it goes high over the bar. It rolled back to him. He didn't have time to bring it under control, and he just got under that. But still, more Town pressure. Quarter of an hour in.
Yes, I don't think anybody could fault this first 15 minutes or so from Enfield Town. It's been very positive. The mentality's been really good. Defending really well, closing down Chelmsford, and as we've said many times, getting some really good crosses into the box, causing problems, causing panic as well in that Chelmsford box. Just now they didn't get it away properly, but Sammy Youngs was just a bit off balance as he tried the shot and hit it over the bar. It's not a massive crowd in this afternoon. There's quite a few from Chelmsford, maybe a little bit disappointing from the Enfield Town point of view, but so far they've missed a really positive start.
We're speculation alongside me that the low attendance today might be because there's another team in North London who just played this afternoon.
Better off coming here.
Town on the attack still, just inside the Chelmsford half, but Chelmsford and Town have won it back. Parcell and Tuck between them winning the ball. Tuck spreading the ball into the path. Just beyond the touch of Hutchinson. It was a lovely ball, lovely vision and lovely execution from Tuck. Curling left-footed cross, diagonal ball into Hutchinson. He just couldn't quite bring it under his spell, and it bounced away for a goal kick. Hutchinson, as you say, he hit a little run of form. He had 2 goals in consecutive games, I think, and then Chuku came in and took his place in the starting lineup. Hasn't quite hit his straps today. He's making good runs, but it's not quite falling for him yet today.
No, he might have hoped to get on the end of that lovely ball by Tuck. He didn't quite anticipate it as Benjamin just comes across and clears. Yes. He strikes me, I suppose everybody is to an extent, as a bit of a confidence player, and we could visibly see when he was going through his goal drought a few weeks ago that he was lacking confidence. Then, as Michael says, he came in and scored a few goals and then lost his place to Chucker, so a goal will do him wonders when he's hit the post. Hopefully the next one will go in.
However, it's Chelmsford on the attack. Barbrook making an enterprising run. He's found Kalula on the left. In comes a wicked cross, and it's headed clear by Hawkins. Still, the danger's not over. In comes a shot from range. It's blocked by Town. The shot was from Arthur Penny from distance. It's still Chelmsford on the attack. This is the most dangerous they've looked so far. Now it's fed through to Critchlow on the right, down by the corner flag. He's going to try to find room. Squeezes in a low cross, but Hawkins is there to clear, and it's out of play for a throw. First spell of pressure from Chelmsford. They've got a throw on the right. It came to naught. Town were equal to it, but it's prompted a bit of noise from their travelling support as well behind the Hertfordshire Zoo goal. Critchlow will take the throw, level with the edge of the area on the right for Chelmsford. 18 minutes gone. Penny lofts a cross into the area. Hyde, I think, tried to bring it down, and eventually it's lobbed behind for a goal kick, harmlessly enough. First real hint of pressure there from Chelmsford, but Town dealt with that pretty well, you'd say, Paul?
Absolutely, yeah, defended really well so far, Enfield Town. Henry Hawkins is having a very dynamic game. About 5 or 6 minutes ago, he made a fantastic tackle, fantastic challenge. If he'd mistimed it, it would have been a free kick and undoubtedly a booking as well. And just now, he again did put in a really good challenge to clear the ball. So Town was looking solid at the back and threatening going forward, but we need that crucial opening goal.
It's a goal kick taken by Forster now, just over halfway, headed back by Penny, then headed on by Benjamin. Chelmsford will keep it in just about, and now the ball's forced out of play, and it's a throw to Chelmsford on halfway on the left. 19 minutes in. Town have been the better team, but Chelmsford have had their first little burst of forward pressing in the last couple of minutes. Now they're going to take a throw on halfway on the left. Barbrook hurls it up the line. Benjamin gets there first. Brown picks it up. Tuck always looks like he's got time and space more than he actually has. Ball spread wide to Peake. Peake looks to play the ball long up the line on the left. Appiah's clearance isn't the best. Peake's picked it up. He's given it to Tuck. Tuck spreads it wide to the right, but it's in between two Town players. And Kalala's picked it up for Chelmsford. And now Penny gives it wide to Critchlow. Critchlow inside his own half, tries to chip the ball forward. He's looking for Hyde. Thompson gets there first. Parcell completes the clearance up over halfway. It's got to bounce. Hutchinson can't get there before Appiah. Thompson again does well to win the aerial ball, this time with his feet. Barbrook nods it back towards Chelmsford. Now it's going to fall, and it did fall for Chelmsford, but the flag went up against Charlie Ruff. Ruff, who's now Chelmsford's top goal scorer after the departure of Foyo, as his loan ended, with 12 goals. Charlie Ruff with 5 goals is now their top scorer. Critchlow's next highest scorer with 4. So they're not a team abundant in goals. And to be honest, it's looked that way so far from the Chelmsford point of view. 20 minutes in, Town 0, Chelmsford 0. Hutchinson's come closest for either side, hitting the post after 11 minutes. That's it so far as the goal kick goes all the way to Peake on the left of the area. He tries to shove the ball square. Kalula's clearance isn't great. Leonard tries to get a foot in. Still Leonard trying to retrieve it. But Kalula's done well. He's come clear with it. And now it's with Charlie Ruff. And now he feeds it forward to Critchlow on the right. Critchlow has to hold it up to prevent the offside. Now tries to thread the ball forward, but that's too far for anyone. Forster was alert and scampered off his line to gather into his hands. And again, it's an example of Chelmsford having some neat and pretty build-up play, but when they've tried to play into the final third, Town have been equal to it.
Yeah, a little bit of a counter-attack there from Chelmsford. They won the ball back in their own half and broke quickly, but it was noticeable to me how many Enfield Town players got back very, very quickly. So Town are working very well attacking-wise and defending-wise as a team. Back to Michael.
Peake's going to shoot from range. It's on target, but straight down the throat of Ted Collins. That was a good 35 yards, I think, from Peake. Left-footed on the left of the area. It was on target, bounced in front of the keeper, but no real alarms. Chelmsford now building from the back. It's played long by then up towards halfway, but Parcell leaves it for Benjamin. He shrugs off his man, plays a low ball forward to Youngs. Youngs does well to hold it up under pressure, back to goal. Then feeds Billy Leonard wide on the right. Leonard tries to take on his man, but Kalula's done well there. Calvin Kalula's come into the team today, and he's distributed it well as well. Now Chelmsford can break forward over halfway, but a crunching tackle from Brown. I was going to say a free kick, but it was a strong tackle and a fair tackle from Brown. Town, however, have given it away, and Kalula can spread it wide to Penny. Penny spreads it even wider still. Critchlow and Penny combine.
Well in, Henry.
There's Critchlow again, looking to spread the ball forward, and the flag goes up against Hyde. Hyde's not happy about it. It was a tight call. It was a neat pass through the heart of the midfield, a neat diagonal pass, marginal offside. What did you make of that one, Paul?
I think he was off, but it was very, very tight. Chelmsford look like they've settled down a little bit. I'll just break off.
As Hutchinson was almost on the gallop there, but the defender Frankie Edwards came across. Chelmsford are settling in, but Town still look very potent on the attack. We've got a throw now on the left, halfway inside the Chelmsford half. Peake takes it, Youngs lays it back to Tuck, Parcell, now Benjamin on the right. He's thinking about a shot from range. It's a weak one. It's charged down by the nearest Chelmsford man. Tuck, however, can pick it up, spreads it wide left to Peake. Peake on his left foot, looks to turn, looks to beat his man, forces in a low cross, but it was deflected, and it's easy enough for Barnum Bob, and then Penny will force up the line, but Hawkins gets a foot in first, and then a crunching tackle from Parcell. He had to retrieve that ball. It was a slightly loose pass, And Parcell, a crunching tackle there, absolutely floored Charlie Ruff, who's still limping as he picks himself up. Good stuff there from Parcell.
That was great, wasn't it? Brilliant challenge, yeah. Yeah, nice, strong challenge. Got the ball out, and he needed to do it, otherwise Chelmsford are away on the break. They have settled down a bit, Chelmsford. They're starting to play some better passing football, but so far Towners have snuffed it out with some good defending. But having said that, commentators curse, Chelmsford have now earned themselves a dangerous free kick. Michael.
Dangerous free kick and a yellow card for Xavier Benjamin, who, after 24 minutes, Xavier Benjamin booked there for a slightly agricultural challenge on Kalala, as Chelmsford had looked to break on the left. Kalala flicked the ball past Benjamin on the left to go down the line, and Benjamin basically crunched into him, and not in the way that Parcell crunched in, winning the ball. Benjamin very much crunched the man. It means that Chelmsford have a free kick in a dangerous position here. They're without their regular set-piece taker, Oguntayu, who's injured. So it looks like that's Kalala who's lining up the free kick. Chelmsford have 5 in a line across the on and around the penalty spots, 5 in a line about 12 yards out. Town have 2 in the wall, and then a further 6 or 7 back in the area. In comes the free kick, and it's headed away by Benjamin. Did well, and slightly hurried and wayward back pass there by Donaldson, but Barnum Bob, his attempted clearance goes straight to Tuck actually, and now Tuck has fed Youngs and Tanner on the attack. Youngs gives it to Lennon Peake on the left, level with the edge of the area. Peake whips it across low, and it's deflected off the defender and into the hands of the goalkeeper. It was Harry Barbrook, the debutant for Chelmsford, who completely mishit his clearance and was very lucky that it bobbled straight back to his goalkeeper, who was able to gather without risk of a back pass. Good cross from Peake, no one really in the area, but Chelmsford got a bit lucky with the clearance.
Yeah, it's the old adage of strikers or players gambling, isn't it? Making that run into that near post position, which no one did, but it almost came off the defender and went in for a classy own goal, or a not very classy own goal, depending on your point of view. But yeah, again, it's the case where Towners have played very well, but how many times this season have we said that, and then the opposition go and score? I think getting that first goal this afternoon could be really, really vital for Town.
Meanwhile, Chelmsford have a throw level with the edge of the area on the right. It's taken by Barnum Bob, looking for Critchlow. Hawkins shepherds him towards the goal line, but it's gone out to play for a corner. Chelmsford's first corner of the game, 26 minutes gone. Town will have to be aware of this. Chelmsford scored in their last match from a very similar position. It was a free kick a yard in front of the corner flag, and they found an unmarked header at the back post. So Town will have no doubt done the homework. They'll be warned. You can see Barbrook lining up at the back post, very deep at the back post, and Benjamin's babysitting him. So Town obviously aware of the threat at the back post. We'll see what happens, what transpires. It's Donaldson with one arm raised. He's gonna, it's a low free kick, low corner into the near post, and then Leonard's able to clear the ball up towards halfway. Chelmsford play it forward. It's Critchlow inside left position. Kalala hoiks a high ball into the area. Forster claims very confidently. That must be reassuring for a defence to have someone like Forster striding forward, removing any doubt. It's Peake just over halfway, looking to play the ball forward up the left flank for Youngs. That's too much on it for him though, and it's straight through to Ted Collins, the 21-year-old goalkeeper, signed this summer from Colchester. He's rolled the ball out to kick from the floor, and now he kicks over halfway towards the left, but Hawkins beats Hyde in the air, and the ball goes out to play for a throw to Chelmsford. Just 15 yards inside their own half on the right. Barnum Bob takes it up the line, looking for Hyde, but Hawkins is always going to have the beating of him in the air. Forced back by Donaldson, and a free kick is given to Town. Foul by Donaldson. Not the subtlest push. It's a free kick for Town, just inside their own half on the left. Hawkins takes it casually to Benjamin. He plays it forward to Billy Leonard on the right flank. Leonard infield to Tuck. Tuck takes a touch has a look, takes another touch, now dribbles forward and gives it back to Leonard on the right, halfway inside the Chelmsford half. Leonard, infield to Brown. Neat touch from him, he's felled, and that's a free kick in a dangerous position now to Town. It's about 20-25 yards out, and it's probably just outside the corner off the penalty area on the right. 20, maybe 22 yards. Dangerous position here for Town.
Yes, it is. Yes, it's towards the left-hand side of the Chelmsford box, and the Enfield players are queuing up with a far stick now. So, yeah, this is dangerous. That was a clumsy challenge. It wasn't malicious. It was a clumsy, mistimed challenge on Brown, and this is a very good opportunity for Towners.
So Town have put 4-5 players in a line around the penalty spot here. Benjamin, Hawkins, Thompson. You can probably close your eyes and picture the scene yourself. It's all the big men forward from the back. Thompson's joined the wall, interestingly. It's a 2-man, 3-man wall for Chelmsford, and Thompson's just sidled his way alongside it, hovering, not in it, but alongside it. Young Peake takes a free kick. It's high and
shooting instead of crossing.
High. He went for goal, and it was way off target. Bit of a waste that from Lennon Peake.
Well, if he'd scored, we'd have been saying how wonderful was that. But as you said, Michael, the Enfield players were queuing up around about the penalty spot. There were 5 or 6 of them, and from that angle, you would say cross it, get a decent delivery. And of course, Lennon Peake has got a good delivery usually with his left foot, so that was disappointing.
Chelmsford have restarted. The goal kick has led them to win possession up on the left flank, but Kalulu's fallen over, and Town can clear up towards Hutchinson by the centre circle. Youngs tries to win the loose ball, but it's shoved back by Barnum Bob. Hawkins will win that in the air. He's winning everything in the air today, Hawkins. Parcell's done well as well. He's having a good start to the game. Tuck brings it down beautifully, tries to thread it forward for Youngs, but it's straight to Appiah. Appiah then shoves it up the line, and for about the umpteenth time now, I think this is 5 or 6 passes, Appiah's played the poor chap, and no one's even shown the remotest bit of interest in getting onto the end of it. Town can build themselves now from the back. Benjamin on the ball inside his own half, short to Tuck. Tuck won't thank him for that one, but he's done well to retrieve the ball, Tuck. Back with Benjamin and back with Reece Forster. Alfie Tuck having his final game today for Town. What an impression he's made in the midfield for Enfield Town.
Yes, he's done very well on his loan spell, hasn't he? I gather there is possibly someone from QPR here today, and I think he would have been told, I'd imagine, that Tuck's done really, really well on his loan spell. I think he frustrates fans sometimes because he can give the ball away, but I think he's always looking up and he's always looking for that killer pass, which means he does sometimes give the ball away, but he's a very positive player, and he's only young.
It's Hawkins in possession on halfway. Parcell's having a good game in that slightly unfamiliar central midfield role today, defensive midfield. Town have forced possession, they're wide on the right, looking to free up Leonard inside the area, but the free kick's gone the way of Chelmsford. It's just on the corner of the area, a bit of a tangle of limbs, all a bit messy, and the free kick's gone Chelmsford's way inside their own penalty area. 32 minutes gone, the floodlights are on, it's overcast, it's chilly, certainly very chilly, and it's 0-0. Town 0, Chelmsford 0. Town hit a post in the first 15 minutes or so, Hutchinson from close range, but aside from that, it's been a tale of long shots and good defending, really. Chelmsford looking to break straight down the middle, but Benjamin did well there. Benjamin's picked up a yellow card, but his defending was solid there. Billy Leonard's chipped the ball forwards. No one really read that. Barbrook will pick it up for Chelmsford inside his own half, the left. Chelmsford can't hold it up, however. Town win it back. It's a bit scrappy in midfield now. It's brought down by Hutchinson, fed Youngs, but Youngs wasn't able to hold on to possession. Thompson, slightly loose pass to his left. Hawkins retrieved it well. Peake, another risky pass, but it's gone to Thompson. Everyone's looking calm about it. Hawkins has shoved it up the pitch. Chelmsford have won it back by the centre circle. It's Calvin Kalala, the 26-year-old. Paris-born Kalala, but he's had spells for 3 different clubs in Italy. Barbrook now plays the ball forward for Chelmsford. Thompson wins the ball just about in the air, and Hawkins doesn't mess around, lumps the ball straight up into the atmosphere. Hutchinson can't win the header. Appiah, he's certainly agricultural in his distribution. It's become a bit scrappy these last minute or two. Here's Appiah again, retrieving possession, giving it back to his own goalkeeper. 33 minutes gone. What are you making of things on the balance of play so far today, Paul?
Yeah, as you were saying earlier, Michael, it's been a game of very few chances. The one big chance fell to Towners and Hutchinson hit the post. I'll just break off.
As Kalala might be in here, but Benjamin's come across. It was a threaded ball from Donaldson from about the centre circle. Left-footed ball forward. And Kalala was running into the penalty area, but Benjamin came across. Didn't take any chances, just put it straight out of play, and it's a throw for Chelmsford.
Yeah, other than that, there haven't been too many chances apart from the Hutchinson effort to hit the post when possibly could have scored, possibly should have scored. Yes, not many chances. I think Town are playing well. Their mentality is very positive after that defeat at St Albans.
Break off because Chelmsford looked like they were on the attack there. The ball's gone out of play for a corner. Paul, sorry.
Yeah, I think it's Chelmsford's first corner. Is it first corner? Second corner, yeah. So, yes, very few chances. I think it's very important that Town getting a goal here and hopefully don't concede from this corner.
In it comes from Kalula. Good corner. Forster did well. The edge of the 6-yard box. Got two strong fists on that, and it's trickled all the way out for a throw on this near side, the right. The corner having swung in from the left. Throw to Chelmsford, 20-25 yards from goal on the right. Barnum Bob's got it in his hands. Jazzy Barnum Bob. He was once upon a time signed by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for Cardiff. And he's Enfield born, actually, Barnum Bob. He throws up the line towards Critchlow, and it's stabbed out of play for another throw, another Barnum Bob throw. International for St Vincent and Grenadines. Jazzy Barnum Bob made his debut for them in 2022. He's got the ball in his hands now, about 10-15 yards from the corner flag for the throw on the right to Chelmsford. He's taking an age, looking for options now. He tries to throw it into Penny, but it's controlled by Tuck. Tuck forces it up the line, does well. Hutchinson will battle for it. He's being held a bit there by Frankie Edwards, but Appiah, distribution not really Appiah's forte, I think we've learnt today. He shoved it out of play, and 10 minutes to half time, it's Enfield Town 0, Chelmsford City 0.
Yes, Appiah, I think you'd call him agricultural. He likes a big boot upfield, doesn't he? I think Chelmsford have come more into the game in the last 15 minutes or so. They've started to get a bit more passing going. If only Hutchinson had scored, that would have changed the game, I think, so much.
Hutchinson on the prowl here as Barnum Bob clears, but the flag went up against Hutchinson. And with 9 minutes to go, it remains Town 0, Chelmsford 0. After a very bright opening 15 or 20 minutes from Town, the game's become a bit more even the last 20 minutes or so. Town haven't really created as much. Town are certainly defending well. Hawkins has won everything in the air, has been remarked behind me. But Chelmsford are in possession. Donaldson's given it to Barbrook. Barbrook on his left foot into the Town half. He's held up though. Good defending, good shape from Town in defence. Barbrook again on the left. Now chips the ball into the area, but Thompson wins that in the air. Young's nice little header backwards to Brown. Brown tried to force it first time up towards the chasing Hutchinson, but it was cut out by Chelmsford, and Barnum Bob looks to play it up the line. Critchlow dips low to win his header. Town just about get a foot in, but Critchlow will pick it up. It's Donaldson now. Rory Donaldson, the Scot for Chelmsford. He goes wide left to Kalala, looking to get into the area, twisting and turning. Kalala dribbling, still looking for a route into the area. There's a cross deep. It's too deep for everybody, and it's out of play aimlessly for a goal kick. And he'd say to that it was probably good defending. I mean, Chelmsford were looking dangerous, but Town didn't dive in. They held their positions, and in the end Chelmsford were forced to just overhit a pass and out to play for a goal kick.
I think the back three have been outstanding this afternoon so far. Benjamin, Thompson, Hawkins have been absolutely superb. Hawkins especially. We talked about Appiah liking a long ball up front. Well, Hawkins has won everything in the air. He's gobbled everything up. It looks to me like two sides who are struggling up front. We mentioned earlier that Chelmsford's top scorer has gone back after his loan spell, and as we've said recently, Towners have struggled to put the ball in there, and it looks that way at the moment.
Town trying to get themselves on the front foot there, but Parcells overhit a pass out to the right. Too much on that for Billy Leonard to chase, and the ball's out of play for a throw in the left back position deep inside their own half for Chelmsford. Which Town players have caught your eye then today so far, 7 minutes away from the break?
Well, the back three, I think, have been absolutely outstanding. Hawkins has won everything in the air. Billy Leonard, when he's had a chance, he's put a couple of great crosses in, particularly that one for Hutchinson which hit the post. So they're probably the standouts so far. Mickey Parcell as well has played a really good a game in that midfield general role.
And Town are building here. Hawkins has looked forward and Brown seems to have lost his footing there. It looked actually a little painful, but he's fine. He's picked himself up and the ball's just drifted out of play for a goal kick. So yeah, I'd agree with you there. The back three have been very strong. Parcell, 1 or 2 crunching challenges. Leonard, as you say, put in a good cross early doors. And before the game, as you mentioned, Lennon Peake was awarded Town's Player of the Month for December, which I think, as you say, was very well deserved. It's back in play and the gameplay's been stopped. Now it's a free kick to Town on halfway. It's degenerated a bit, I think it's fair to say, the game in the second half of this first half. The first 15 or so minutes, Town have very sprightly made chances, put crosses in, hit the post. In the latter stages of this first half, it's become quite scrappy, and if anything, Chelmsford have been slightly more on the front foot. Town in possession here with Hawkins inside the centre circle, chipping a ball. Not much direction on that. It's headed by Chelmsford. Now Penny tries to scrap the ball forward. Benjamin nudges it back. Very unorthodox 1-2 there between Leonard and Benjamin, but it's worked out well enough. All manner of limbs being applied. Forster now wakes the ball up towards halfway. Peake is towered above by Barnum Bob, and Appiah has another chance, and again another long ball forward. Thompson won the header and was fouled in the process, and Town have a free kick. 5 minutes to the break. It's Town 0, Chelmsford 0. If you missed the team news, 2 changes in the Town lineup and 1 pedantic referee. Josh Crofts, the referee, ordering the free kick to be retaken because he wants to have a disciplinary word with Hyde for Chelmsford. So the free kick will be left to Reece Forster to take, and this will delight Reece Forster because it means he gets to run a good 40 yards out of his goal, a good 20 yards out of his area. Forster, right-footed, slams it high up the pitch. Brown's chasing it, but Donaldson brought it down, I think, in the end. Kalala's now picked up possession. Donaldson's continued his run on the left. He's looking up. Now sprays a good ball towards the right. Critchlow's brought it down as well. Lovely touch from him. Now he's laid it into the path of Rough, but Thompson was back there, did really well. Fed it to Lennon Peake, and Town can clear up the line. And in fact, the ball from Peake is pretty good as well. It's held up well by Youngs. First time by Parcell to Tuck. Tuck spreads it wide out to the right, and Billy Leonard just over halfway. Town players start pouring forward. One of them is Benjamin, who's striding forward from the back. He gives it to Tuck. Tuck turns, looks for support, giving himself a bit of space. Now he can dribble forwards. Alfie Tuck, left-footed, plays it infield. In comes a low shot, and it was a low shot from Benjamin, speculative, straight through to the goalkeeper, and Chelmsford can break, and it's with Rough, 1-2 with Critchlow. Critchlow is now on the attack beyond the centre circle. He's held out well by Parcell. Rough will pick it up for Chelmsford, feeds it out to the left, and Barbrook infield to Rough. Charlie Rough, 19 goals last season. Now Kalala into the area on the left foot. Kalala still going, pulls it, looks to pull it back. Benjamin having a real tussle with him, and Benjamin's won the ball and given it to Leonard. Benjamin did really well there in the corner because Kalula had broken all the way to the goal line, and he looked like he was in a dangerous position. There's going to be a stoppage here because Chelmsford had a player down, but good defending from Benjamin.
That was fantastic defending, wasn't it? Yeah, was it Kalulu? Yeah, Kalulu was looked like he was going to go past Benjamin at one point, but Benjamin, he used his strength, his body really well to stop him, and then cleared the ball. Before that, a really good move by Enfield Town, really good counter-attack. Alfie Tuck was instrumental. He several good passes by Alfie Tuck, but then it all broke down in the final third where Brown decided to have a very speculative go from about 20-25 yards. It never looked like he was going to score, and that's the story really with Town. At times some really good build-up play, but it's no one at the end of the cross or decision making. It was that Lennon Peake free kick, wasn't there, where he tried to have a shot and probably should have crossed it. It's just that bit of decision making. It's the same actually with Chelmsford. They haven't looked too threatening either in the final third. This doesn't look to me like it's going to be a 4-4 draw with a dog on the pitch. Well, there might be a dog on the pitch, but I don't think it's going to be a 4-4 draw, to be honest. So expect lots of goals then.
Play hadn't restarted yet. We're going to have a bit of injury time added on here. We're in 43 minutes on the clock, but we've had a stoppage of at least a minute or two because Chelmsford's player is still down. I can't quite make out who it is on the far side. Might be Donaldson, but I can't quite make out. So there'll be some stoppages. Town with only 2 goals in their last 4 matches.
Michael.
Town with only 2 goals in their last 4 matches. So what you say about decision making, it's not just applying today. It's applied for the last 4 games really, and beyond even. Whatever injury it is to a Chelmsford player, it looks severe enough for them to make a substitution. It's the fantastically named Felipe Glenn Nascimento McConnell who's coming on.
Say that again.
Felipe Glenn Nascimento McConnell. He goes under just Glenn McConnell, but he was born in Brazil and that is his name according to the registry office. He's on loan, signed on loan from Cambridge United, an Ireland under 18, former Ireland under 18 international. So Glenn McConnell, he's coming on for... Still can't make out who's gone off actually. It's Charlie Ruff. Goodness me. Chelmsford goal scorers going down like a pack of cards actually, because Foyer's departed and now their next highest scorer, Ruff,
2 minutes.
he's gone off as well. 2 minutes are added on, and Kalala's on the attack here for Chelmsford. Donaldson's forced it forward, but Thompson has cleared it up towards Youngs. And Billy Leonard tries to pick it up. The ball's gone out of play, and it's a Town throw inside their own half as we're in the first of 2 added minutes. Town 0, Chelmsford 0. Chelmsford have made a substitution. McConnell is on for Ruff. Town have 1 yellow card to their name, Xavier Benjamin, and Town have hit the post early doors. First 15 minutes, Hutchinson hit the post from close range. Ball's back in play. It's a spot of head tennis on halfway, and the ball's gone out to play for another throw to Town. How will Gavin be feeling at half time with the score as it is and the performance as it has been?
I would say be pleased, but uneasy. Pleased the fact that Towners have played pretty well, but uneasy that we've said that many times this season and then been on the end of a defeat. So it's putting the ball in the back of the net. That's what he'll be thinking about. He'll be thinking about the new signing on the bench and how long does he leave it before he brings him on. So yes, it's taking a lead in a game would be lovely, wouldn't it?
Some fine defending there from Adam Thompson, heading clear danger. However, it is a throw to Chelmsford in the final 30 seconds of added time. Barbrook takes it up the line on the left. It's loose. Kalala tries to move it forward, but that's fallen to Peake, who's cleared it long and over halfway. Something for Appiah to keep an eye on. He's done well there, Appiah, defensively. That was a bouncing ball. He did well to head it back to his keeper. It's now bowled out to Barnum Bob. Penny chips it forward. It's now hoisted forward up the line. Thompson will keep an eye on that, and a confident touch back to his goalkeeper. Very nicely controlled volley back to his goalkeeper, and that's the final action of the first half. It's Town 0, Chelmsford 0. Town have come closest, with Hutchinson hitting the post after about 12 minutes. But apart from that, 0-0 seems a fair scoreline. Paul, your thoughts on that first half?
Actually, I thought the last moments of that half typified the half, to be honest with you. A ball over the top by Chelmsford and very cool, calm defending by Adam Thompson, where he cushioned the ball beautifully back to Reece Forster in goal. And it's been defences on top. Both defences have looked solid, they've looked strong. A first half of very few chances. The one main chance fell to Enfield Town, where Hutchinson probably should have scored, but sadly hit the post. So it's even Stevens, and it does look like a game where there won't be many goals, so the first goal is going to be crucial, I think.
Thanks very much there. The thoughts of Paul Manell, radio broadcaster extraordinaire and Town fan extraordinaire. It's half time, it's Town 0, Chelmsford 0. The microphone will stay on, but we will have a pause in output, so rejoin us just after 4 o'clock at about 1 or 2 minutes past 4 for the start of the second half. But until then, I'll leave you with the half-time score of Enfield Town 0, Chelmsford City 0. Paul. Yeah, Stevens, interesting game.
It is, isn't it? Not much in it. The Enfield back three are very impressive. They are working.
If I have a worry about them, it might be pace. Now that Cox is gone. I mean, they're not slow, but
No, you're right. Yeah.
they don't look like there's one of them there who's got burst of pace. So when I think it was offside, but when that diagonal ball is played in between them, and if it's timed well and there's a nippy striker, that would be trouble. But otherwise, as you say, yeah, they've just got above everything, haven't they? In the air, it's meat and drink all day. It's a shame it started really well, but didn't. I don't know. I guess Chelmsford came back into it, really created it in the last part of the first half.
No, they put a few nice passing moves together. A couple of times Thompson was actually beaten in the air and they got a couple of headers on, but both times he was offside, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The second one was very marginal.
Do you mind holding the mic for a moment?
Of course, yeah. Yeah.
So what I've done at Food Bank is put on a pair of gloves. You know how to hold this sort of microphone.
That's a bad run, Spurs, right, isn't it? There must be, 5 or 6 defeats in the last 7 or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be worse if performances were dreadful as well, and 1 or 2 of them have been. But on the whole, playing quite well, just not finishing with chances. Plus, team's absolutely decimated at the moment. Defence ended up with Regalon and Gray centre backs. Gray never played before this season. Yeah.
I think it's a very young player.
He's actually been really well at centre back, to be honest.
He's been moved. Signs all over.
Not his fault. It's not high centre back. Plays football. It's not like to attack rather than defend. Gray's in the field, so he's good on the ball, but he's defending better than anyone. The far this season. Romero's just hot-headed. Not just with his fouls, he just charges out position.
I'm not. I think it's a penalty or football sending off later.
I completely see as well why the Argentines were able to because they're very Argentine.
Oh, yeah, they love that.
It's hot-headed and nice. It's great.
Where's his heart? His sleeve.
Yeah, and Martinez as well. But yeah, he's overrated. Van der Ven at least has got pace, so fair enough. But the two wing fullbacks, although they're very good going forward, they can't defend. It doesn't quite get pace. Never can follow, tackle, or block across. It's there for decoration only. The number of goals we can see that post with Porro's just magnificent.
But the times I've seen strikes me that the amount of times they're caught when they're attacking. So, they lose the ball.
Yeah, and the fullbacks.
And either no one's attacking that or committed too many men forward. Yeah. The balance just isn't.
Yeah. Because that's on the manager. That's a tactical tweak. And I know he wants to commit to his principles, and fine with that. I think that can be retained while just having a slight tweak and having one of the fullbacks a bit more defensive minded when we're on the front foot. When Benson goes in, he does at least have a good sense to drop in. If he sees the midfielder going, he'll drop into centre. Apart from that, this is basically grilled to attack. Are you going to stick around after? You're going to head back to work?
I'll probably head back to work. Busy few weeks. We've got Brighton today, Newcastle League Cup semi-final at home on Tuesday, and Man United in the FA Cup on Sunday.
Oh, Man United?
Yeah, home. I mean, Man United at the moment.
They take him anyway.
Have they got a call? Yeah.
And then it's not earpods.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I have no idea what to predict for that. Saka will score and he'll score from a set piece.
Well, Saka won't play.
He'll still score. He'll score from a set piece for sure. But yeah, God knows.
It'll be a weird one actually, because most teams want to you defend en masse. Something like that.
Yeah, no idea what's happening. It'll be interesting.
If someone's found some white headphones for a phone, headphones for a phone, around the ground, can you please come up to the main stand, because there's a young lady who's got them and she wants to find them. So if you happen to find some little white headphones, with a corded headphones that is, not earphones, corded headphones, can you bring them up to the main stand please? Thank you.
A bit different from the St Albans town, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit quieter, yeah.
Didn't mind it at half time actually, a bit of music.
No,
Rock versions of Take On Me or whatever it was.
yeah. I still need to find out who that was. I quite like it.
Shazammed it, yeah. The fullback, we tried the system here actually. See the works. The fullback, because the hands were so cold, but we needed to be handling things. He was using little gloves with the blue medical gloves on top, grip.
Oh, okay.
See how that works. Well, it looks ridiculous, but see how it works.
Well, you don't mind, I haven't, but why? Yeah, but I just kick you down on the partner.
Yeah, ready to operate. I'm not listening.
Oh, sorry. That's okay. Coming straight back. Where's the sponsor doors? Okay, then I think that's
West End, that's just 45 minutes and your life won't get back. We both offer them 0-0, they can shake hands. We'll go now. We'll go now, Fish. 0-0?
Yeah.
We'll go now, alright? Lovely to see you.
Call them in there.
well, you're going to miss your loading.
You won't.
The good news is St Albans are losing. 1-0.
We haven't got an excuse though.
Not many of the games. FA trophies.
Now, Top's goal scorer's gone back to Ipswich because the low season's over. The second top scorer's just come off.
Games played in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
I think a win is a must today.
I think I kind of needed that against St Albans. But yeah, we're already 9 points, I think, off safety. And I can't see us getting 9 points now for 3 months.
Well, it's the day, and then there's Weymouth away's coming up, isn't it? And Bath at home.
What's the next home game? Actually, didn't see it.
Bath, I think. They're the games you can start.
Can put my operating gloves on. Say that, I didn't see us getting anything at Tunbridge either.
No, that's true. Yeah, I think it's Bath. Which on a week on Saturday, I think.
Yeah, we don't have. I think we've got a Tuesday night game at the end of the month.
Go with me there, Jim.
Next couple of games are Saturdays from memory. We don't have them down, normally make a note of them. Let's see if he does change it up front. He's now got Chicky Randis lad to carry on in.
Have you got eating seats?
Is he sure about that?
You can't afford a striker, let alone eating seats.
He's stabbed the manager. Heated seats. Yeah, Mason next week when the week after it starts. Making Swain up for
Next home game is Bath on Saturday. Saturday the 19th, presumably. 18th. It is home.
Weymouth away.
I'm going to miss the 8th game.
Then there's a midweek game, yeah, who's scored at home.
And I'm missing Bath.
Still haven't really got back.
Yeah, after a kick-off we got on the 18th. Yeah, away in Newcastle.
That's a good idea. It's a little soup. good idea.
I should have got you one.
No. I was thinking I'll go from the boarding. It's too.
Should have got you.
No, don't worry. It's too. I'll just spill it on this. So finish it before she sees.
How we haven't scored. First 20 minutes.
First 20 minutes was very good.
First 20
positive.
It's the same old.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
It doesn't matter which striker we choose. It's the same thing happens.
do you know anything about the new chap?
Yes. Cambridge fans said he's very promising. He's scored he's made 4 appearances for the first team.
He scored a goal, didn't he?
Don't know if he scored a goal.
Yeah, in the EFL trophy. What they
Excuse
call
me,
it.
sir. You said from
Yeah, against Chelsea's under 21s.
Okay. Alright, so there's not something about him.
And then he was on
18.
He was on loan at Biggleswade last season. He scored a 9 in 13.
He knows what a goal is.
Yeah.
How are we doing? Oh, we might go back on.
I'll leave it a few minutes because invariably they're late out anyway, aren't they?
I'm surprised.
It's not quite as cold as I thought it would be.
Agree.
But when it gets darker, it will.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bit cloud cover though, so I'll be hopefully not freezing. It's supposed to warm up a lot tomorrow as well. Bizarre.
Not the rest of the country is I was kind of praying for snow. School's going back next week. It's always the start to pray for a snow day. Oh, they are coming back.
Hang on.
Good afternoon, welcome back to the Dave Bryant Stadium for live second half coverage of Enfield Town versus Chelmsford City. The half-time score is 0-0. The players are just coming back out onto the pitch. I'll quickly run through the teams while we prepare for kick-off. Chelmsford have in goal Ted Collins, number 3 Rui Donaldson, 6 Harry Barbrook, 9 Jake Hyde, 10 Kane Critchlow, 11 Calvin Kalala, 15 Arthur Penny, 16 Charlie Ruff has gone off for Glenn McConnell, 20 Jazzy Barnum Bob, 26 Frankie Edwards and 32 Paul Appiah. And Town have in goal number 1 Reece Forster, 20 Mickey Parcell, 18 Xavier Benjamin, 19 Adam Thompson, 16 Henry Hawkins, 14 Bailey Brown, 4 Alfie Tuck, 12 Billy Leonard, 8 Sam Youngs, 10 Jake Hutchinson and number 7 Lennon Peake. It will be Town to kick off the second half. If you can hear bagpipes in the background, your ears aren't deceiving you. I cannot give you the slightest idea of what that's about, but bagpipes are sounding around me. And Town are preparing to kick off in the second half. It's Mickey Parcell. Mickey Parcell, who's kicked us off. The ball's been lofted forward by Town, and it's on halfway for Chelmsford, and a right old scrap on the halfway line, at the end of which Chelmsford have a free kick, bang on the centre spot. They've made the one substitution, and they've taken the free kick quickly. It's gone firing up the right. It's with Critchlow, pulls it back. There's the shot, it's blocked. The second shot is missed it. The third shot is blocked. And Town can bring it away. It was the substitute Glenn McConnell who was attempting the 3 shots on goal, and Town did well to block all 3 of them. And now Billy Leonard sprinting down the right up against Bob Brooke. Leonard floats across into the area, but it's too close to the goalkeeper, and Chelmsford can start bringing the ball forward with Arthur Penny. Now the right back Barnum Bob goes up the line. Hawkins returns it with interest. Hutchinson holds it up, gives it back to Brown. Now Hutchinson Flick through to Brown, lays it back to Parcell. Town central. Parcell shoots from range. Caught hold of that, but it hit the nearest defender, and it's going to spin out of play for a throw 15 yards inside the Chelmsford half, which Leonard takes quickly on the right. Gets it back from Tuck. Billy Leonard tries to go down the right. He's given a push, given a kick, falls over and receives nothing. Goalkeeper, the referee, has given a throw to Chelmsford.
It was
in the left back position. First moment of controversy there in the half. What did you make of that, Paul? Foul or throw?
I'll go throw, actually. I think the ref was right. I don't think it was a foul. But a few minutes before that, the Chelmsford substitute did really well to get the ball back into play, into the Enfield penalty area. 2 great blocks. I'll just break off. Town were looking promising. And then Enfield counter-attacked really well. Mickey Parcell, he ran towards the Chelmsford defence. I thought he was going to feint and then play it out wide, because he had, I think it was Billy Leonard, in a really good position to possibly put a cross in. He elected to strike, and he put it way over the bar. Back to Michael.
And Chelmsford had taken a quick free kick down the right, but they've tried to be a bit too clever and cute, and they've overhit it, and it's gone out of play for a goal kick. So 2 minutes into the second half, it remains 0-0. Town with Benjamin, Thompson and Hawkins at the back. Thompson's come back into the defence. He's in the central role in that back three, and Hawkins has shuffled out to the left side of the back three because Dan Cox has finished his loan spell here. So Town have a slightly rejigged front three, and they've got Jake Hutchinson in attack today, but other than that they're unchanged from the previous 2 games. Forced to deal to the back pass adeptly. Clears it up towards halfway. Parcell gets a head on it, gets a foot on it. Hutchinson, nice first time flick around the corner into the path of Billy Leonard, who comes over halfway on the right. Looks to be his man Barbrook for pace. Barbrook defends well though, gets his body in between Leonard and the ball, and then the free kick goes against Leonard. Solid defending there by the debutant Harry Barbrook for Chelmsford, and it's a de facto goal kick. Free kick to Chelmsford inside their penalty area. Ted Collins will take. He takes it over halfway. Benjamin gets a head on it. Thompson and Hawkins clean it up between them. Hawkins chips forward into the Chelmsford half. It's absolutely thumped back into the Town half. Hayden, Thompson challenge for the ball, and it's out of play for a Town throw in their right back position. Lively enough start, those first 4 minutes of the second half.
Yes, very much so, and Town have looked threatening from a couple of counter-attacks. Just a few minutes ago, some really good hold-up play by Jake Hutchinson. Took it well on the chest, played it out wide, but eventually nothing came of it. Some really good defending, actually, by the Chelmsford centre-half. And the pattern of the game continues, both teams looking threatening until they get to that final third where defences are very much on top.
Town looking to press forwards here. It's a bit scrappy in midfield. Everyone's appealing for a free kick, but some neat footwork there by Appiah, and shoved forward to the stand-in captain Hyde. He lays it back to Donaldson just over halfway on the left, but Benjamin stepped in well. Town neat and tidy in a very congested space in midfield. Here's Parcell on the right for Town, shoves it up the line. Youngs chases, but Frankie Edwards does well to shepherd it back to his goalkeeper, and Chelmsford will now build on the right. Barnum Bob tries to play it forward towards Critchlow. He's got Hawkins in close attendance. Critchlow goes to ground. Hawkins carries on but gives the ball away. Here's Davidson for Chelmsford, spreading a ball from right to the left. It's overhit. It was towards Kalala. Forster did well there. He's very good off his line, Forster. He reads the game well. He's given it to Billy Leonard. Leonard's given it to Tuck just over halfway. Tuck is tackled, however, by the substitute McConnell. Now
second ball again.
McConnell again on halfway, tries to thread the ball forward. Parcell got in the way. Kalala tries to pick it up. It's still very scrappy and congested in midfield. It's a tight, tough affair, niggly affair this. As Hawkins will now clear for Town, short to Tuck, Tuck short to Brown. Brown holds it up, goes to ground and wins a free kick. Free kick inside his own half. 5 minutes into the second half. It's Enfield Town 0, Chelmsford 0. Town having hit the post in the opening quarter hour, and that's as close as anyone's come so far today. Little pause in play as Adam Thompson, who to our unbounded admiration here in the commentary box is wearing shirt sleeves on what is a very cold day, leading by example. He's given it short to Benjamin. Benjamin tries to thread a ball through to Hutchinson, but it's cut out, and Donaldson will pick it up for Chelmsford. Stabbed forward by Barnum Bob. Hawkins, however, cuts it out. Tuck will pick it up in his valedictory appearance for Town, Alfie Tuck, before he returns to QPR on loan. Now Thompson looks to bring forward, then gives it wide to Hawkins. Hawkins chips forward up the line, but Barnum Bob intercepts. The Enfield born Barnum Bob tries to chip the ball forward up the line, but that's gone out of play for a throw. No real rhythm to the game as yet in this second half, Paul.
No, it's pretty scrappy so far. I think Town have looked possibly the better side a couple of times on the counter-attack. Just to mention about Jake Hutchinson, who I know at times have taken a little bit of stick from Towner fans, mainly because he hasn't got a lot of goals, but let's face it, who has this season really? I think he's had a decent game. His hold-up play has been really, really good. I think he'll be thinking about that missed chance though when he hit post. He probably should have scored earlier on.
Neat play there from Parcell in the centre circle to feed Billy Leonard on the right. Leonard, however, is held up. Tucks it infield to Tuck. Town have a player down on the far side. I think it's Youngs. And Town are continuing to play, however. Youngs has picked himself up, and it's Lennon Peake on the left. Fires in the cross into the area. Edwards gets ahead on it, however. Donaldson will pick it up. Gives a slightly risky ball back to Appiah at the back. Appiah gives it wide to Barnum Bob, and Chelmsford have quelled the danger temporarily only. Barnum Bob's done well, however. He looked to have run into trouble in the form of Lennon Peake, but he's advanced over halfway and then plays an aimless ball forwards.
Same pattern again, final ball. Yeah, Michael, yeah, it's just saying. Again, it's the pattern of the game, isn't it? It's the final ball. Is it Barnaby Bob? Barnum Bob, sorry, apologies. He did really well there, and then the ball was aimless and gave it away. It's the pattern of the game for both sides.
But Chelmsford might be in now. The ball was played forward, it caught an inadvertent Town foot, and Thompson's come across to clear up the danger down by the corner flag, and it's gone out of play for a Chelmsford throw on the left, which they were in a hurry to take, but it was a hopeful ball played forward. A Town defender stretched out a leg, it diverted the ball into a dangerous position, and Thompson had to be on his mettle to come across and clear. Chelmsford, however, have been slowed down by this throw. Now they're taking it infield, and Town have got an escaping boot onto it. Brown will knock it backwards and trying to force it forward onto the left now. Peake lobs it forward. Brown looks to race onto it over halfway on the left. He's felled, but he does well in the act of falling to give it back to Peake. Peake checks inside to Tuck. Tuck's dispossessed, however. Here's Hyde for Chelmsford on halfway. His pass is slightly misdirected, but picked up by Barbrook. Now it's Davison in the centre circle for Chelmsford. Wide right, and Barnum Bob. Jazzy Barnum Bob advancing over halfway. Gives it to Critchlow, back to Barnum Bob. Now chips it infield. Flicked header from McConnell, the substitute, but Town have it back, and Hawkins doesn't mess around with the clearance up to halfway. Appiah gets slightly lucky with his control. However, Chelmsford still in possession. They try to work their way forward. Town dispossessed them. Ball goes back to Chelmsford. It's a messy, bitty second half. Chelmsford on the attack again, though. Here's Davidson, 25 yards out, tries to slide a ball forward. Town block it. Penny tries to stab the ball forward. Town block it. Now Tuck tries to play the ball forward, gives it straight to Penny. Possession changing hands like a hot potato here. Chelmsford trying to play the ball forward. Town clear it. I can't remember either team putting three passes together yet in this second half. The ball's now gone out of play, and that might be the scrappiest minute of play I've ever commentated on. Paul.
It's been a horrible second half, really, hasn't it? Very scrappy. As you say, neither team can hold on to the ball. That sped of play was terrible. Both teams just playing aimless balls and passing going astray. Hopefully this will settle down a bit. It does look like a 1-0 this game, doesn't it? Or possibly a 0-0.
You've not missed much action of note there. The ball briefly entered the atmosphere. It's come back down to earth. The light is fading. The floodlights have been on since kick-off. There's no rain. It's very cold. The ball's going to come down with a bit more ice on it there, and it's another throw to Chelmsford just inside the Town half on the right. Town 0, Chelmsford 0. Town in white shirts, blue shorts, blue socks. Chelmsford living up to their nickname off the Clarets. Shirts, shorts and socks in that deep dark red. Chelmsford have taken a throw and it's gone out to play for a goal kick. Chelmsford are introducing another substitute. It's Finley Wilkinson. A new signing just last night, Finley Wilkinson, on loan from Barnet, and he's coming on for Calvin Kalala. Kalala, whose previous clubs include Jolly Montemello in Italy. He's coming on for, he's going off, and Finley Wilkinson, an attacking midfielder, is on. Finley Wilkinson, 22-year-old, on loan from Barnet. He's played with Braintree and St Albans City this season as well in his loan spells. Town will restart play with Forster taking the free kick. 56 minutes gone. Town 0, Chelmsford 0. Head tennis in the middle third of the pitch. Down by Appiah, up again by Penny. Header by Hawkins, header by Parcell. Davidson finally brings it down to terra firma at least. Now he's breaking down the right. Chelmsford looking to speed down the right, but they've overrun the ball. It's gone out to play for a goal kick. This game, the quality of the football hardly improving. Goal kicks taken short. Benjamin waited an age before getting onto that ball, and he was clattered as he got onto it late. Shout out to Neil, listening on the other side of the world. Which country is he in?
No, he's in England.
Oh, he's in England. Well, he's not the other side of the world today. Often listens on the other side of the world. Listening on the other side of England. There's a stoppage in play. Benjamin's still down. So Town tried to play a short goal kick. Forster gave it short to Thompson. Thompson gave it short to Benjamin, but it was a bit too short. Benjamin had to race to get onto it. Got there just in time. Nicked it just before the Chelmsford player, and was clattered for his troubles. And as a result, he stayed down, which could be a bit of a worry. Joe Payne is on the bench, as is Jack Smith. They'd be the defensive options. But a potential worry here for Town. They've lost Dan Cox from the squad. His loan's finished up, and Benjamin looks in a bit of discomfort there, Paul.
Yeah, yes, he does, Michael, and it would be a big worry, as you say, with Dan Cox having gone back to his parent club, Derby County. This would be a worry if Benjamin got injured. As you say, Joe Payne is on the bench, but the back three have been working so well together. This would be a concern. I was also thinking, at the other end of the field, how long Gavin will leave it until he makes a change. Maybe we'll see the appearance of the new guy, Amaro Kawanda, who arrived this week on loan from Cambridge United, just to try and get that elusive goal. I can't see him going to two up front. I would have thought it'd be a like for like with Hutchinson going off, I would imagine, if he doesn't. But at the moment, the concern is with Benjamin, who is still receiving treatment, Michael.
Yeah, just thinking about a reshuffle if one is forced, it would presumably be Joe Payne coming on to the left of the back three,
I would have thought
with
so, yeah.
Thompson and Hawkins shuffling over. So
Hawkins will move over to the right, I would have thought.
Thompson staying central, Hawkins to the right, and maybe Joe Payne left of the centre backs. The bad news is that Chukwu is having to be helped to his feet by two of the Town backroom staff, so there may well be a substitution in the offing here for Enfield Town and a reshuffle at the back. We'll keep you posted on that. We had a question from Town Phil as to why Town have two strikers on the bench. Good question, and Paul touched on it. It seems unlikely. It's not Gavin's way to go two up front, but we do have Anointed Chukwu and Amaru Karunda on the bench. Interested to see which, if either, will come on, or indeed if both will come on. Town have reshuffled temporarily at least, and Parcell has dropped into the back three. So Mickey Parcell's dropped to right full back. Benjamin appears to have walked straight down the tunnel.
Went off injured. So the back three's been superb today.
Xavier Benjamin's gone down the tunnel. Mickey Parcell's moved into defence. Yet to see if Town have brought on an extra player. I think Town are down to 10 temporarily, are they?
Yep.
Three centre backs.
Down to 10 at the moment.
Leonard wide on the right, Peak wide on the left, and Brown and Tuck are in midfield.
Yes, almost coming on.
Number 11 is Amaru Kawanda.
And Amaru Kawanda is going to make his debut for Town. Wearing number 11.
Like for like.
and he's on for Xavier Benjamin.
Two up front, look, two up top.
So Town are taking a gamble, and they're going to play with 2 in attack, and so that answers the question that came in on the message board from Towner Phil. Why have we got 2 strikers on the bench? It's because we're going to play 2 up front.
There you go.
So let's see what this means for the rest of the team. Cohen is immediately trying to get into the heart of the action. They're challenging for a header. It's gone through to Collins in the Chelmsford goal. Chelmsford have lobbed the ball long up the pitch, and Thompson brought it under control. Hawkins has played a long ball forward. Cohen has chased it. So what formation do we have now? It still looks like a back 3 for Town.
Yeah, Parcel's gone into the back 3.
Parcel's gone into that back 3. 4 spread across the middle with 1 supporting the 2 up front maybe. But Chelmsford on the attack here. Cross is fired into the area. It's cleared by Town, and Hawkins completes the clearance. Out of play for a throw to Chelmsford on the right. And it's taken short on the right by Chelmsford. Town scrambling to get the ball clear. Chelmsford are back in possession on the right of the area. It's with Donaldson outside the area. He thinks about a shot from range, shoots from range. Forster saves and spears. It's loose. Forster makes a double save.
Yes. Well, Reece.
Forster made the initial save from the long range effort from Davidson. And then the rebound. The shot came in on the rebound from Finlay Wilkinson. Wilkinson took the shot on the rebound. Forster sprung back up to his feet, made the save, and a goal kick has been awarded rather than a corner. It was very clearly a save by Forster. The flag didn't go up. The referee just missed it, and the assistant referee missed it. And the Chelmsford fans making their thoughts known about the referee. I mean, irrespective of the fact that the referee gave a goal kick, it was a fantastic second save from Forster after initially spilling that first shot.
Yeah, he won't be happy with the first one because he spilled it straight into the path of the Chelmsford striker, but the second one was a great save. Yeah, brilliant instinctive save. That it looked a certain goal, didn't it, Michael? We thought that 1-0 written all over it. How that wasn't a corner, I don't know, because Forster definitely saved it and it went out. And I can understand why the Chelmsford fans aren't happy. Back to Michael.
Come on, Town!
Yeah, the initial shot was from about 20-25 yards, so Forster will be disappointed not to have caught it. Break off because Town on the attack. Hutchinson feeding Peak. In comes the cross. It's deep, and it's too deep for everybody. It's out for a goal kick. The initial shot from Davidson was from about 20-25 yards. It was straight at Forster. He should have gathered it in, really. He shoveled it out, and it fell to Wilkinson, who was inside the area. He was only about 12 yards out, slightly to the left. It was a straightforward one-on-one chance. He shot, Forster saved, and a goal kick was given. Collins has lumped the ball forward for Chelmsford. It's ended up in the hands of Forster, who's kicked from his hands quickly out to Peak on the left. He's given it back to Hawkins. Hawkins shoves it forward. Youngs and Peak combine. Now it's fed up the left flank. Town looking to build up the left. Ball's gone out of play. It's a throw halfway inside the Chelmsford half on the left for Town. What can they do here? Leonard's forward. Youngs is forward, trying to spot where the new man Conda has taken up a position as well. Hutchinson's doing the running now. He receives the ball on the left, stabs it back. Town shove it forward, but Chelmsford pick it out, and Davidson can play it forward up the left flank. This is the substitute Finlay Wilkinson for Chelmsford, edging towards the left corner of the Town area, plays it into the area. There's a shot, great save from Forster. It's still alive, pulled back into the area, and Town finally clear up towards the centre circle.
Yeah, they are. They're knocking on the door, aren't they?
Chelmsford on the attack still on the right now. Barnum Bob in possession on the right, crosses deep into the area. Header clear by Parcells, dropped to the edge of the area. Brown got a foot on it. And Chelmsford will pick it up, facing their own goal. It's McConnell. McConnell gave it to Appiah. Appiah shoves it forward. Chelmsford on the attack again now on the right now. It's Davidson in the central position, threads it forward. And Chelmsford can't quite keep it in on the far side. That's a goal kick to Town, but Chelmsford have turned it up a notch in this last 5 minutes.
Yes, without a doubt, Michael. Yeah, they're finding a bit more space in midfield, aren't they? I don't know if that's Enfield losing Mickey Parcell from the midfield because he's had to drop into back three because of Benjamin's injury. But and the formation has changed because Enfield are now playing two up front, which we all, I think, applaud, which is a very attacking move. But yeah, certainly Chelmsford have had a couple of chances. The ball was not back there to the edge of the box, and Forster made again a pretty decent save there. So last 3 or 4 minutes Enfield have been hanging on.
Yeah, I'm not sure they've quite got to grips with this new formation with the two up front, still three at the back and then three crowded in the middle. Chelmsford have shoved the ball forward, but Thompson's got his eye on it. He's given it back to Forster. Forster deals with the back pass by chipping it forward to Hawkins. Hawkins keeps it in play by thumping it up the pitch. Youngs tries to hold it up, but the ball's with Barbrook now for Chelmsford, and he left-footed plays it forward. He's overhit that, however. Parcell now back in his right centre-back position. He's given it back to Forster. Forster's cleared it up towards halfway. Barbrook and Sam Youngs tussle for possession. Billy Leonard does really well there to win possession on the right. Now he's advancing up the pitch, crosses into the centre. It's just over the head of Hutchinson. Hutchinson didn't make much of an attempt to jump for the ball, but it's picked up on the far side by Peake. He crosses into the area. Hutchinson tries to flick it on. It's cleared by Chelmsford. Out towards Hawkins by the centre circle. Hawkins looking to reapply the pressure. Gives it to Parcell. He's under pressure. He's given it away. He's robbed off possession by Wilkinson. Parcell does really well to recover. Wins the ball back. Gives it to Forster. No nonsense. He was actually fed a bit of a hospital ball there by Hawkins. Excuse me. Barbrook has won a header against Leonard, and now he's being challenged by Youngs. Counda challenge for the ball, lost out. Leonard challenges for the ball, loses out. Chelmsford attacking down their left, but Parcell read it well. He's slotted back into the back three really adeptly, Mickey Parcell, as Youngs is fouled on halfway, and it's a free kick to Town. Foul conceded by Donaldson. Substitution for Chelmsford. Brad Williams is coming on for Kane Critchlow.
Number 22,
Brad Williams, versatile, occasional captain for Carshalton last season in the Isthmian Premier League. 23-year-old. Typically plays right back, so he may fit into more of a right midfield position. So that looks fairly like for like, because Critchlow was operating on the right of midfield / right of attack for Chelmsford. We'll see where Williams fits in. However, in the meantime, it's a free kick for Town, which Parcell takes short and low to the right. Crossed in by Leonard into the centre of the area, but headed clear by Chelmsford. It's fallen now for Tuck. He tries to dink a shot back into the area, but that was speculative and easy for Ted Collins to pick up in the Chelmsford goal. Collins kicks long from his hands, and that's going to be watched by the Town defence, and it trickles out of play for a throw deep in Town territory on their left. Town 0, Chelmsford 0. 20 minutes remaining. Chelmsford slightly on top in the second half, would you say, Paul?
I think so, Michael, especially since unfortunately Benjamin had to go off and Enfield had to reshuffle. But in the last few minutes, some positive signs, a couple of good crosses into the box. I'm particularly interested in the second one from Lennon Peake, where there were about 4 or 5 Enfield players in the box. It just didn't fall to one of them.
And Town on the attack again with Billy Leonard. Billy Leonard cuts infield and then plays a neat diagonal. It's Hutchinson drifting out to the right. He's got no support. He's forced to go back to Mickey Parcell by halfway, but Town retain possession. Parcell plays it forward to the gloved Bailey Brown. Leonard, first time ball. Hutchinson's done really well to turn his man right to the area, chips it into the area. It's just wide, and it's still in play. It's going to drift out of play. What's the referee going to give here? It's a goal kick's been given. Well, it was good play. The ball was chipped from the right into the area. A couple of Town men to aim at in the area as well, which was encouraging, even if the angle for the header wasn't great, and it ended up as a goal kick. Encouraging that Town got bodies into the penalty area.
Yeah, it was. Was it Lennon Peake who had the final header? Yeah, I think that was a decent chance, actually. I think it looked like Sammy Youngs might get on the end of it, didn't, and that might have put Lennon Peake off.
And something for Kurunda to race onto now. Into the area, Kurunda on his debut. Into the area, holds it up, back to goal, curls the shot, and the keeper spilt it, but there were no Town attackers. It was only a Chelmsford defender to hack it clear. It was just a straightforward flick up the centre of the pitch, and Kurunda showed a burst of pace there, the new man on debut. Signed only yesterday on loan from Cambridge, 18-year-old. He raced onto it straight through the middle, got into the area, was held up, spun, got onto his left foot, curled a low shot. Not enough power behind it, but promising signs there from the debutant.
That was really encouraging, wasn't it? It was just a little ball over the top, and he showed a burst of pace there, didn't he? Got away from the defender, then had the mind to turn him, got a shot in. Very promising from the new boy.
Offers something different up top, but here's Billy Leonard, crosses into the area, it's over everybody's head. Poor defensive clearance, shot comes in, it's cleared, and Chelmsford haven't yet cleared their lines because Town have picked it up wide on the left, looking for an option to cross. Now cross comes into the area, it's held up, appeals for a penalty, nothing doing, says the ref. It looked like a Town player was pulled down with his back to goal, but the ref waved it on. Chelmsford were able to bring it clear up towards halfway. The game has sprung into life now, though. Town on the attack again, on the left, looking to build down the left. Down by the corner flag, but Appier's done well for Chelmsford. He clears it up towards halfway. Thompson reads it well. Nice little flick to Hawkins alongside him as well. Now Mickey Parcell on halfway, bringing the ball forward. He's got Leonard in support, wide on the right, gives it to him. Leonard, level with the edge of the area, wide on the right, tries to get the cross in, it's deflected, but it's going to be kept out and cleared by Chelmsford. Up towards halfway, Parcell, clever header backwards. Forster's come all the way out of his area, gives it to Henry Hawkins. Town on the front foot, good spell of pressure here. Hawkins spraying the ball wide right towards Youngs. He's beaten in the air by Barbara. Parcell will win the second ball. Does really well. Crunching challenge came in, and a mild word of dispute with the referee for awarding the throw to Chelmsford. It looked like it came off a Chelmsford player last as Parcell charged in. Things have really brightened up and sparked into life in these last 5 minutes, Paul.
They certainly have, Michael. We've got some game here now. The first 10 minutes or so the second half was pretty dire, but it's really woken up now. Chelmsford looked the more likely side after Benjamin off, but now it's all Enfield Town.
And Peake's on the gallop, he's beating 3 players, he's on from the left, he shoots! It's saved by the goalkeeper, spilled and then gathered. That was an astonishing run from Peake. He ran from about the centre circle, picked the ball up from outside the centre circle, sprinted forward about 20 yards, beat 3 people, shot left-footed ferociously from 20 yards, it was spilled by the goalkeeper. Town on the attack again. On the right, Hutchinson plays the ball infield. Leonard's on the edge of the area, holding it up, tried to give it back to Hutchinson, but Chelmsford read it well. Hutchinson did well to close down the ball, but that's gone out for a goal kick. No end of action here. Really good run there from Lennon Peake. Chelmsford are making another substitution. Cameron James is coming on for trying to see which number's is being shown on the board. The 4th official is handily holding the ball down by his legs, so we can't see it as yet.
20.
Either way, Cameron James, the club captain, is coming on. 26-year-old.
20.
Jazzy Barnum Bob has gone off. So Cameron James, 2 goals to his name this season, 6 yellow cards. Chelmsford have taken their goal kick, up over halfway. Brown gets a head on it. Parcell stretches to reach it, does really well. Makes Forster run for the back pass. Forster keeps it in play, however. Clears it up towards halfway. Something for Kaunda to chase. Chelmsford try to pick it up just north of the centre circle. The ball shoves forward, but that's easy enough for Reece Forster. 15 minutes remaining. Town 0, Chelmsford 0. Parcell plays the ball long up the line into the Chelmsford half. Good header there from the Chelmsford defender, and it's out of play. Chelmsford have made 4 substitutions now. James McConnell, Wilkinson and Williams all on. Critchlow, Kalala, Ruff and Barnum Bob all off.
Come on, Town!
Parcell throws the ball short inside the Chelmsford half. Leonard gives it back to Tuck. Tuck twists and turns, holds off two people, gives it to Parcell. Parcell wins a throw. Halfway inside the Chelmsford half on the right. It's anyone's game at the moment. Both sides looking threatening going forward. Town have had a little spell of possession, however, this last little spell of attacking possession this last 5 minutes. Parcell, having taken the throw, then chips the ball forward. It's going to fall to Youngs, tries a shot from range. It just bumps into Kaunda. It's still loose for Town. It's attempt to thread it forward from Brown. Now shoots from range. He doesn't connect with that, and it's straight through to Ted Collins. Still 0-0. 14 minutes remaining. Collins to kick from feet, long over halfway into the night sky. It's going to drop. Parcell, it's over his head. Thompson comes to gather on the right side of the defence for Town, shoves it up the line. Brown challenges well for the ball and wins the throw for Town, just over halfway on the right. Did well there. Brave foot in there from Brown. He won the throw. Youngs leaves it. Leonard leaves it. Parcell will take it. Mickey Parcell, ball in hand on halfway line on the right for Enfield Town. Looking for options up the line. Parcell throws long up the line towards Youngs. However, Penny will bring it forward now for Chelmsford up towards halfway, drifting towards the right for them. But good challenge there from Kaunda, who's now won the ball on the left, cuts infield using pace. Threads a low ball forward to Youngs. Youngs out wide, it's Peak on the left, delivers into the cross. Oh, it's a ferocious cross, but Collins too close to the goalkeeper and he gathered. He does use every inch of his perimeter, Ted Collins.
Well done, Adam.
He does appear to overstep the line, frankly, when releasing the ball to kick from his hands. On several occasions, he's overstepped the line with his feet. It's questionable whether he's overstepped with his hands. Town, however, on the break. In comes the cross from Peak on the left, cleared out of the area by Chelmsford.
Oh no, he's given straight to him.
And now Wilkinson.
That's better.
However, Town have won it back. Good work from Hawkins. Brown's in possession of the centre circle, checks inside, beats his man, gives it to Mickey Parcell. Parcell, good ball infield to Kaunda. Kaunda holds it up well. Slightly risky ball there. Alfie Tuck got a benefit of a ricochet. Thompson's given it to Parcell. Parcell plays it down the right. Too much on that for Billy Leonard. And no nonsense clearance.
Come on, Town.
From Frankie Edwards. Almost lands in our media box up here in the stand. Still Town on the attack, however. Mickey Parcell wide on the right, halfway inside the Town half, takes the throw, gives it to Sam Youngs. Youngs brings it under control, but is muscled out of it by McConnell. Wings it back though, does well. Youngs here's Kaunda, beats his man. He's got to have a shot from range. It's straight to the goalkeeper, who spills it and gathers at the second attempt. Ted Collins is not a secure goalkeeper in the last 5 or 10 minutes. 3 shots he's had come at him, 3 shots he's spilled. Good work again there from the new boy, Amaru Kaunda.
He's looked really lively, hasn't he, Michael? His hold-up play has been excellent. He's turned defenders. It was good work by Sammy Youngs just then. Ball found its way to Kaunda, had a shot, and the keeper spilt it and got it on the second attempt. He's looked really good since he came on.
Yeah, offers something different for Enfield Town. They've had a lot of physical strikers in recent weeks. Kaunda's a bit more slight. He's 18, he's got a burst of pace. He's a bit trickier on the floor. Definitely offers something a bit different. As Hawkins strains for a header, just about won it. Parcell under pressure concedes a throw inside his own half. It's Chelmsford on the attack on the left. Finlay Wilkinson will take the throw for them. No, he'll leave it for Barbrook. And what's happening now? The ref's been called over towards the Town dugout, and he's pulled out a yellow card, has he? A yellow card is being shown.
Gavin.
Can't quite see who it was on the Town bench, but somebody on the Town bench has received a yellow card. We don't think it was Gavin McPherson. Not sure. Well, obviously something was shouted or said to the fourth official, perhaps. But play will continue. Chelmsford have a throw halfway inside the Town half on the left. Barbrook will take. 10 minutes to go. Final 10 minutes. Barbrook's still waiting to take the throw. Takes the throw backwards. Goes backwards to McConnell. Now Chelmsford bringing it forward into the area. Still going. Appy still going. tries to lay it back. Town just about scrambled. It was an incredible run from Appiah, who's been maligned in the first half for his distribution. He then suddenly turned into Pele and beat 3 players, dribbled into the area, couldn't quite get the shot away. Chelmsford still on the attack on the left. It's threaded forward, now into the area. There's the pullback, and it's blocked at the near post. It's gone out of play, both sides appealing. Goal kick has been given.
He's given a goal kick. Well done, ref.
Chelmsford appealing for a corner, and for the second time I think it's fair to say the referee has missed a very obvious deflection off a Town player that should have been a corner and has awarded a goal kick. Maybe the fates are with Town tonight, Paul.
Let's hope so, Michael. Yeah, again, that looked like it deflected off. I think it was Forster actually out for a corner to Chelmsford. But yeah, Appiah, who was Mr. Boot It Up the field in the first half, a fantastic run, and he was just put off at the last minute there. But it's a bit end to end now, isn't it, Michael? It really, really could go either way. And here's the new boy again.
It's Corinda on halfway, looking to thread the ball forward. Unlucky, it's a slightly loose back pass from Chelmsford. They're under a bit of pressure here. Hutchinson applying the press, and Collins is forced to boot it long over halfway. That should be Thompson's. He did well under pressure, actually. Brown then brings it down, does well. This is Pete breaking forward.
2 players on your left.
Beats 2 players. Not the first time he's gone on a little dribble and just beaten his men effortlessly. Now Corinda on the left, dribbling, fires in a low cross. Poor clearance though from Chelmsford, and Leonard can pick it up, right corner of the area on his right foot, looks to go down the line, crosses low into the area. There's the shot, miss it, there's the shot, it's in! Enfield Town have taken the lead! And with just 8 minutes remaining, Sam Youngs tucks it in at the far post. Billy Leonard worked the opportunity on the right corner of the area, drove a low cross in. Hutchinson couldn't collect at the near post. Youngs was on hand at the far post to fire in from close range. And with 8 minutes remaining, it's Enfield Town 1, Chelmsford City 0.
Yes, the ball came out onto the right-hand side to Billy Leonard. As soon as he got the ball, I was thinking, who's in the box? He got the cross in. Hutchinson missed him. Who was in the box? It was that man, Sam Youngs, as you can hear, to steer it home. In those positions, Sam Youngs is the man you want, because invariably he scores. He's done it again. How long to go, Michael?
7 minutes.
I think it's going to be a long 7 minutes plus added time. Towners have the lead. Enfield Town 1, Chelmsford City 0.
Sam Young's second goal in successive games, a late goal for Town. Town are going to make a substitution now. Anointed Chukwu coming on. Presumably for Jake Hutchinson. Yep, Hutchinson's been tapped on the shoulder by the referee, told to go off.
No, my commission, I've not seen it.
So,
Oh, you can see it?
No.
Anointed Chukwu on. 7 minutes to go.
I'm going to go stand downstairs.
And the striking force is now Chukwu and Corinda. A word of praise there for Corinda as well. Although Billy Leonard fired in the initial cross from the right,
Come on, Tail!
Prior to that, it was good work from Corinda on the left, dribbling in field from the left flank, putting in the cross prior to all the action. His cross was only half cleared by Chelmsford. That's when it fell to Billy Leonard. So a tip of the cap to Amaru Corinda for good work in the build-up to that goal.
Yeah, I was thinking that he's very lively, Corinda, and he likes going into those wide positions. He was reminding me a little bit of Jesus, Arsenal's Jesus, in the sense that he's not a striker who just stays down the middle. He drifted out to the left-hand side. He put a cross in, which was a bit overhit, but it was retrieved by Leonard, who put the ball back in the box.
However, hides on the attack, and the flag's gone up against him for Chelmsford. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, it was great work by Corinda. Overhit the cross, but there was Leonard to retrieve it on the right-hand side. He crossed well again into the box. Hutchinson missed it. Sammy Youngs didn't. It's 1-0 Towners, but I've got a feeling this is going to be a very, very long last 5 minutes plus. Probably a lot of added time. Benjamin was down for a while. I reckon there's going to be about a good 6 or 7 minutes added time, I'd imagine.
Glass half full as ever from Paul Manel. Final 5 minutes of the game. Forster takes a free kick long into the Chelmsford half. Conda tries to hold it up, and there's a whole phalanx of Town bodies applying the pressure, and it's fallen to Billy Leonard. Infield to Youngs. Town not sitting back on this. Youngs threads the ball into Chuku inside the area. Chuku tries to give it back to Youngs. Edge of the area. Youngs gets a shot in wide of goal. Good attack there from Town, and if anyone had thought that Town were going to take that lead and sit back on it in the final 5 minutes, they had another think coming, because Town straight away on the front foot. Great numbers in the final third, good pressure, and Sam Young's shot eventually went wide. Jacob Bland is coming on for Chelmsford. Final throw of the dice for them. He's coming on for Rui Donaldson. Bland's a midfielder, 4 appearances for the bench this season.
Come on, Town!
As Town forced the ball up the pitch towards Chuku. It's gone up towards halfway. Youngs gets a header in, and again Chuku goes for the next header. Gently lobbed forward by Tucker, and it's something for Kunda to chase. He's only 18, Amaru Kunda, so I don't know if he'll be in the bar after the game, but if he is, I'll ask him if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Amaru Kunda is what I'm going with. He's made a big difference since he came on for Town. Chelmsford have taken the throw, tried to force it into the Town half, but Thompson's cleared up towards Chuku, who's done really well to win that ball in the air. Chuku then chases for it again. Penny under pressure, manages to give it to Appiah. Appiah has shown he's got a clean pair of heels when the mood takes him. He feeds it up the line on the left, but it's out of play. It's throw to Chelmsford, halfway inside the Town half, on the right for Chelmsford right. Adam Thompson's just been named as the Town man of the match today. Thoughts on that, Paul?
Could have been a number of players, to be honest, as the ball comes into the Enfield box.
It's into the Enfield box, indeed, from the throw. It's picked up on the left by Hyde. He lets it go out of play, takes the throw. Chelmsford now trying to build on the left as they attack. Their cross is deflected, and this time the corner is awarded. Ironic cheers from the Chelmsford fans to celebrate like they've scored a goal, as at the third time of trying, they're awarded a corner. However, Town will have to switch on here. There's only just over 2 minutes remaining of normal time. It's nail-biting stuff, because Chelmsford have their third corner of the game from the right. In it comes towards the centre of the goal. The header goes in, and it's in the back of the net. Chelmsford have equalised. 2 minutes remaining. Appiah, I think it was, stormed up from the back. It was a corner deep into the 6-yard box, and from about 2 or 3 yards, Paul Appiah, I think, bullet headed it in. No stopping that. Possibly there should have been some marking that. Cameron James it was in the end who got the header, and it's 1-1.
You can almost taste and smell the disappointment in the ground. Enfield having taken the lead and a very soft goal to give away. Corner comes in. No one really dealt with it. Forster, I think, got something on it, but didn't get enough on it.
And ripped the microphone back from Paul, because another Chelmsford attack started, but once again the flag went up. Paul, back to you.
Yeah, I think Forster will be a bit upset with that. He didn't really get enough of a punch on it, and there was Appiah to head it in. Very, very disappointing.
Chelmsford on the attack this time. They're breaking over halfway. They've tried to spread the ball forward towards the left. Parcell, however, will clear the ball, clear his lines, and it's out of play for a throw to Chelmsford, halfway inside the Town half on the left. Can be taken by Barbrook. It's the Chelmsford fans making the noise now. It's gone back to Penny, centre of the goal. He's going to chip the ball into the area deep. Town player goes down, Chelmsford player goes down inside the area. Forster gathers without too many alarms. No free kick, no penalty given there. And Forster will restart play with a goal kick into the final minute of the 90. I can see 7 minutes are going to be added on. There was a long stoppage for the foul on Benjamin. There have been a lot of substitutions. Chelmsford have used all 5 of those. So it's up for grabs. Town 1, Chelmsford 1. Both sides applauding that announcement of 7 minutes, which is an indication of how much on a knife edge this game is. Parcell gives the ball back to Forster. Forster clears first time up towards Chuku. Chuku jumps for it. Can he claim the second ball? No, Appiah's got to it first. Appiah spreads it wide to the right. Chelmsford building on the right now. It's Brad Williams forcing the ball forward. Now they've got the ball on the right flank, but Town have bodies back. They're going to clear their lines short. Now they go long up towards Coenda. He's not going to win that in the air, however, and Chelmsford have possession in the centre circle. Barbrook on the halfway line on the left. Plays a long ball forward, easy for Parcell to head to Billy Leonard, and Billy Leonard will try to turn this into an attack. Shoves the ball forward towards Chukwu, but that's smart defending from Cameron James, who's been named as the goal scorer off that equaliser. He shoves a long ball forward. Forster's had to come out of his area. Ungainly fashion, he manages to shove it forward towards Bailey Brown, who as ever has two men on him. Youngs knocks it forward further, but it's gathered by Cameron James. James forward to Barbrook. Chelmsford in possession on halfway. Town, though, not giving up. But if they were deflated by that goal, they're not showing it. They're still pushing. Good sliding interception by Parcell. Then Brown goes down. A free kick is given to Town. Inside the Town half, just outside the penalty area. It's a free kick to Town. 10 yards outside the penalty area. Forster takes the goal kick. He kicks long into the Chelmsford penalty area. Billy Leonard chips up towards the Chelmsford area, but Appiah heads it clear. Now can Town break on the right? Appiah's there. Lennon Peake tries to pick it up. He's been quiet these last 5 minutes. What can he do? Crosses into the area. There's an opportunity. It's Chelmsford heading it first. Youngs tries to stab it on for Town, and they're going to have to pick it up on halfway. Thompson puts his foot in it, chips it forward up the left. Peake picks it up. Cross into the area. Fall to Chukwu. Brought down by Sam Youngs. Back to goal. Tries to get a turn on it. Good foot in there by Barbrook. Sam Youngs still in possession. 1-2 with Tuck. Still Sam Youngs outside the D. Gives it to Bailey Brown. Poor first touch there. Give it to Peake on the left for Enfield Town. Looking for space for a cross. In comes the cross. There's the header. And it's loose. Goal kick is given. It came off a Town head. The Town fans aren't happy. But 2 minutes into added time, it remains Town 1, Chelmsford City 1. It's anyone's game, Paul.
It is, it really is. Both sides are going for it. Leonard there got a cross in, and I counted 6 or 7 Enfield Town players in the Chelmsford box. Sadly, there was an Enfield header on it, but it lacked power and went out for a goal kick. But yeah, it's anybody's game.
As Finlay Wilkinson tries to build for Chelmsford, but a free kick is given against him, and Town have a chance. 3 minutes into the 7 as have been added on. Forster takes the free kick over halfway up towards the right in Chukwu, but Penny gets a head on it first. Back from Thompson in the air. Coenda, nice layoff there. Youngs picks it up. Youngs on the right inside the Chelmsford half. Now gives it back to Parcell inside his own half. Plays it long up the line, looking for Billy Leonard. Leonard, neat touch from him. Coenda picking it up, lays it back. Too far for Hutchinson. Bailey Brown will pick it up. Now plays it out wide to Lennon Peake on the left. Peake looks to beat his man. Fires in the cross. It's going to fall to Billy Leonard at the back post. Leonard tries a shot. It's charged down and it's going to fall loose. Tuck is absolutely uprooted then by Finlay Wilkinson. 25 yards outside the goal. It's a free kick for Town. Only a talking to for the substitute Wilkinson. Might have been worse, but can Town inflict further punishment on Chelmsford from this free kick? It's on the right flank. It's about 30 yards from goal, and Town have put everyone forward here. Reece Forster's come all the way up to halfway. Chelmsford have everyone back. Town have everyone forward. Parcell is now showing a bit more caution, but yes, it needs good delivery. Peake made a bit of a waste of his first half delivery from this sort of range. It's 30 yards from goal to the right of the D. It's too far from a shot, surely. Peake's got to cross this in. Town have 9 players forward. 8 players forward on the edge of the area. Has to be a good delivery here from Leonard Peake. 5 minutes into added time. Peake chips it into the area. There's a header! He's in the back of the net! Youngs has scored! Youngs has done it again for Town! Peake chips the free kick delicately to the near post. Youngs arrived and bullet headed it into the near post. It's Enfield Town 2, Chelmsford City 1. 5 minutes into added time.
Magnificent we were both saying, make this a good delivery, make this a good delivery, and it was a peach of a free kick, and there was Sammy Youngs with a header into the far corner. Great header, great delivery. And I'll tell you what, fair play to Towners, because they would have been deflated when that goal from the corner came in after all their great play this afternoon. But they've got their heads up, they've gone for it, and they thoroughly deserve that. With about a minute left? 2 minutes left. Towners have the lead, it's 2-1.
Oh, this is going to be a nerve-jangling final. It's now down to 1 minute. There's probably going to be some added time for the celebrations. Chelmsford have kicked off. They're going to attack down the right. In fact, it's all hands to the pump now for Town. Chelmsford trying to attack down the right. Down they go towards the corner flag. In comes, the attempted cross. Conder's back there trying to hold it up. Chelmsford trying to hold it up. They've won. Chelmsford have won the throw right down by the corner flag. Town bring everyone back. Town bring everyone back. What's been given?
Corner.
It's a free kick, I think.
The keeper's up.
Up comes Ted Collins from the back. It's free kick right down by the corner flag on the right. Ted Collins, the Chelmsford goalkeeper, has come up. Town have everyone back. One man in the wall. Everybody else is inside the penalty area. 10 seconds off the added time remaining. Goalkeeper, both goalkeepers in the Town area. Furthest man back, the only man not inside the Town area is Brad Williams on the edge of the D. Chelmsford taking their time over this set piece. Final throw of the dice for them. They're trailing 2-1. They have to get something from this. It's now or never for Chelmsford. Can Town hang on? The whistle goes. In comes the free kick towards the near post. It bounces. It's looped back into the air, and Town can bring it away. And it's hoiked up into the air. That attracts a massive cheer from the Town faithful. It's a throw to Chelmsford, 15 yards inside the Town half on the left. It's thrown up the line and cleared again by Town. Kunder's now got a challenge for it. Kunder goes down in a heap, and the free kick goes Chelmsford's way. There's a Town player on the floor. Kunder's on the floor, but he's judged to have conceded the free kick. So Chelmsford have a free kick, 15 yards inside the Town half, slightly on the left. It's Glenn McConnell who's going to take it. The goalkeeper is again being waved forward. Collins is going forward for it. All the players are now amassed on the edge of the Town area. The free kick is 15 yards inside the Town half on the left. It's McConnell's going to take it. And McConnell's taking it. Reese Forster's on the edge of his area, and the other 20 players are. You can throw a beach towel around them on the edge of the Town area. McConnell floats the ball in towards that post. It's headed up. It's in the edge of the area. Forster gets a fist on it. He goes down. It's loose outside the edge of the area. The final whistle goes. And Enfield Town have won. They're going to move up off the bottom of the table into 21st. It's Enfield Town 2, Chelmsford City 1. Sam Young struck late, Chelmsford equalised, and then with 2 minutes remaining of added time, Sam Young struck again. It's Enfield Town 2, Chelmsford City 1. Paul, your final thoughts on that?
What a crazy game of football. There were long periods when it was very scrappy and it looked like it would be 0-0 or 1-0, and then it just came to life, didn't it? In the last 20 minutes or so, it was really end to end, and I think Town has thoroughly deserved that. Very, very brave move when Gavin brought Kawanda on, because he went 2 up front. For a few minutes it looked like the formation, no one knew where they were, but then it settled down, and I think Towners did really, really well. Kawanda did brilliantly when he came on. His build-up play was fantastic, and I think Towners thoroughly deserved that. And you can feel the morale of the whole place has been lifted. There are fans filing past me now in the main stand with big smiles on their faces. There's going to be a bit of a party in the Butler's Bar, I think, afterwards. What a wonderful victory for Enfield Town, thoroughly deserved. Fantastic. Enjoy it, everybody. Towners have won a game. Superb.
Thank you for all your comments as well. Northwest Pete, Rain God, Towner, Phil, CMG. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for listening. What a finale. Enfield Town seemed to have snatched it. Then it seemed to be despair right at the death when James equalised from a corner for Chelmsford. And then in the 5th minute of added time, Sam Young struck again. Fantastic win. Well done to all concerned. Town rise off the foot of the table. They go up 3 places in the league. They're now in 21st. What a morale boost. First win in 5 for Town. We'll be back again. We'll leave you with that. We'll be back again in 2 weeks' time for the game against Bath City here on a Saturday afternoon at 3. But in the meantime, I'll leave you from a delighted Dave Bryant Stadium with a final score. I'm getting high fives from the fans filing past me here. Such is the mood around the Dave Bryant. Leave you with the fantastic final score of Enfield Town 2.